Kathleen says, just starting out, need to get my first bookings. Steven says, getting those first few reservations, hearing a lot of that. How much to spend on ads? Ooh, great question. Understanding the business and best ways to approach it. Thank you, Cisco. Chris Barnes says, I'm new here, literally just getting started this week. Is it not live? Okay, cool. All right, so just put the Zoom link in there. All right, we're live on Facebook, so we're good to go. We need customers. I'm brand new, and all this info is appreciated. Learning about G4. Barf, I hate G4. But yeah, that's important. I would love to learn as much as I can. Leona says website building, equipment, getting bookings, and marketing. Josh, wow, all these are really, really great. How to get potential clients. Man, you guys are in the right place. I am loving it. So let's go ahead and kick things off. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We are recording. We are live on Facebook. And I'm going to move this chat here so I can monitor it as we go. Got the chat going here in another window. We're going to get this full screen going. And we are getting this party started. Welcome to Party Rental Marketing 2023. Super, super excited. No, we won't be talking about insurance. Not in this one, Steven. I got another one about insurance. Today is all about marketing. Marketing. It's like another language to a lot of us. So this is, how do you know if you're in the right place? I don't want to waste your time. If you are a party rental business owner, then you have come to the right place. That is exactly what this is for. This is for anybody who's a party rental business owner and wants to learn the best way to market your party rental business and stay ahead in 2023. Marketing is always changing. And the purpose of this specific webinar is to literally go through what's working in 2023, what needs improvement, and really just so you guys can stay ahead of the trends. If you don't want to make the same mistakes as others, right? Like I've been doing this, I've been in the party rental industry for 8 years, made tons of mistakes. If you want to fly to year 8 so that you don't have to go through 8 years of mistakes, then this is perfect for you. And last but not least, you want to grow as fast as possible. So what are we going to be covering today? My promise to you is that today we're going to talk about the different types of marketing goals, and the importance of purchase intent. This is one a lot of people don't really know. What the heck is purchase intent? What does that mean? We're going to talk a lot about that. We're going to talk about the best platform to market your party rental business in 2023. Tell me in the comments right now, which platform do you think is the best to market your business in 2023? Which platform do you think is really kicking off? Which one is the fastest growing? Which is the one that that you guys feel is really trending? Let me know. I'm hearing TikTok, websites, Google Ads, lots of Google Ads. All right, we're going to be going through that. Instagram, a lot of great answers. Let's take a look here. We're going to be talking about social media trends you need to be aware of in 2023. We're going to talk about Google Ads. We're going to talk about Facebook marketing, but we're also going to talk about social media and which trends you need to be aware of, right? How cool would it be if you knew exactly what's going on, which social media platform to focus on? That would be pretty cool, right? You don't want to, there's so many of them out there. We're going to share with you guys which one is really growing. One I'm super excited about, something I've never done before. I'm going to share with you guys which platform you should focus on first, second, third, etc. How cool would that be? Let me know in the comments if you're excited about this one. There's so many different platforms. There's so many different ways to market. How cool would it be if you actually had an order of operations for marketing where you knew, okay, exactly, I'm going to start with this one, then this one, then this one. This is the fastest way to grow. This is the one that's going to make me the most money in the early stages, middle stages, end stages. I'm seeing Jennifer says yes. Leona says excited. Steven says yes. The cheat sheet, yes, we're definitely gonna have a cheat sheet. Excited. Thank you, James. We're gonna have an offer at the end for anybody interested in done for you marketing. You guys know if you've ever attended any of my webinars, towards the end, I kind of have an offer for anybody who wants to sign up for our services. And then we also have a live Q&A. So how long is this gonna be? If you guys are not on Zoom right now, by the way, if you go to eventhawk360.com/Zoom, if you're watching this on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you're watching this and you want to join us on Zoom to continue the conversation, go to eventhawk360.com/Zoom and you will be let right into the Zoom room. This should take about 30 to 60 minutes. This one's pretty long, pretty advanced. So it's going to go that 60 minutes probably. Put your questions in the chat, put your questions in the comments, and I will do my best to address them towards the end. We got a lot of people here. So it'd be hard to kind of keep stopping, but if you put them in the chat, I will do my best to address them. I think most questions will be addressed towards the end. Stick around till the end. I will share with you a copy of all of my notes from this webinar. We are going to cover a lot, guys. By the end of this, you're going to feel like you drank out of a water hose. You're going to feel overwhelmed. I'm telling you right now, you're going to feel super overwhelmed. You're going to be like, holy moly, this is a lot. I'm going to share with you my notes. I'm going to tell you how to get that. And I'm also going to share with you guys something that we're not going to talk about today, something that I shared in a previous webinar, I think about a year ago, my party rental marketing calendar, which month of the year you should kind of focus on which marketing platform. How cool is that? Who's excited about my party rental calendar? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to tell you guys how to get that towards the end. Stick around. That is your reward for listening to me talk for an hour. All right, who am I? Who the heck is this guy that is talking to me about party rental marketing? What qualifies him? My name is Tariq Al-Khatib, guys. I am a party rental company owner, like many of you guys. That is my warehouse on a good day. I'm going to do a quick 60-second intro for those of you guys first time here. I'm a college instructor, or was a college instructor. Kind of really don't do much of that anymore with Event Hawk and my party rental business kicking off. This is my first class graduating. I love teaching. Party rental marketer. I'm a founder of Event Hawk. We're a Google partner. We've been on news stations, websites and stuff like that. I've authored the book, The Party Rental Website Playbook. I'll share with you guys where you guys can purchase that if you're interested. I'm a public, super excited. Next month. Who's going to Vegas? I'm gonna be in Vegas next month, speaking on stage at EIX, the Event Industry Expo. Super humbled that I was asked to be a keynote speaker. Curious, anybody going to Vegas? Let me know in the comments. I know it's like a newer show, but I'm excited. Josh is going. Marissa says woo. Karina says I wish. I know it's June, but hey, we're going. You live in Vegas. Miracle. Perfect. All right, Miracle. Looks like we're going to meet. Hope to see you there. I'll share with you guys some information on the date and times about Vegas. This is my party rental business here. Give you guys just some quick pictures here. This is my storefront, my office. This is again my warehouse on a good day. Got a little electric forklift. I got an awesome, huge team that really grateful for. Nothing would be happening without it. We are the highest rated party rental company in my area. This is an old photo. We're getting close to 550. I think it's just was end of last year. We've done huge events with Chicago Cubs, United States Postal Service, and others. We've done everything from tents to photo booths to we even had our in-house DJ service. This is actually an event that we did in front of our warehouse, kind of like a pay-to-play, school events, festivals, you name it, we've done it. So that is a little bit about me. Now that you know who I am and what qualifies me, let's do this. Let's jump right in. So get your paper and pen ready. I'll share my notes, but you can take your notes as well. Party Rental Marketing 2023. Your goal as a business owner is to keep your cup as full as possible. For those of you guys who've heard me talk about this, let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments, what am I talking about? What are the 3 things that you need to keep your cup full? I believe in this so much. I believe in what I wish that I learned this so long ago. I have failed more businesses than anybody else, that I'm literally making this into a children's book. I'm not even kidding. This is the first stages of creating thank you, Zippy, got it. WTF. Yes, WTF is literally what will take you from failing, wondering why the heck your businesses and your great ideas are not kicking off, to understanding how to kick things off. And to keep your cup full, the 3 things that you need are what Zippy just mentioned: W, T, and F. Glad somebody's paying attention. WTF stands for website traffic funnels. So we're not going to talk much about websites and funnels today. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments if you want to learn more about websites or funnels. I'll add some of those resources to the cheat sheet. I'll share at the end. Today's going to be all about the traffic, but we will touch on websites and funnels briefly. Today's all about the traffic. Like I said, we will touch on those. So we're going to touch on websites real quick because this is where it starts. We said that your goal as a business owner is to keep your cup full. Your website is the cup. You need a cup to keep a cup full. And some of you guys have websites. Some of you guys don't have websites. Number 1, you need to get a website, and you need to make sure that you own your websites. Spoiler alert, many of you guys have websites that you do not own. As far as I know, there are only 2 companies that offer websites that you get to keep even if you cancel your service in this industry, in the party rental industry. Those 2 are Inflatable Office and Event Hawk. If you have a website with anybody other than Inflatable Office and Event Hawk, most likely you do not own your website. What that means is, if you decide to cancel with your website provider or switch providers, you lose all of your design, you lose all of your SEO. And if that's okay with you, then that's okay. Stick with where you're at. But I don't know about you, but if I'm going to invest years and years and years into my website and tons of money and design and marketing, I want to make sure that I own it. So I would make sure that you are with a website provider that allows you to keep your website, even if they're not around. Optimize your website. Get a website, optimize your website, and then this is silly. Use your website. What do you mean use your website? Guys, too many of you guys get a website, you work on it, and then you don't freaking use your website. You send people to freaking Facebook and Instagram to do business. You say, hey, let's do business on Facebook Messenger. You need to use your website. If you've seen any of my videos about my debacle with Facebook Messenger, basically I lost everything because I filled up Facebook's cup. You need to fill up your cup. All the business that you do should be done on your website because you own that data. You own everything that happens there. You need to use your website. Facebook is not your website. So if you're here today and you don't have a website, really, really important to get a website. If you're interested in learning where to get a website or how to optimize your website, put website in the comments and I will be sure to add that into the resources, the cheat sheet that I share at the end. I'll put together some videos and stuff like that you guys can check out. All right, and a bunch of people say websites. Awesome. So I will make sure to add that information in there. All right, so we talked about website. Now let's jump into the meat and potatoes of this. Traffic. How to fill your cup. So if we said your website is your cup, how do you fill the cup? You fill it with traffic, okay? Now, if you take nothing else out of today, I want you to take a screenshot of this right here. I want this to be ingrained in your head. Traffic comes from marketing, but not all marketing generates traffic. This is too important. It is something that I wish I learned before. I'm going to say it again. Traffic comes from marketing, but not all marketing generates traffic. This is, again, I cannot stress how important this is, how silly it sounds, but it'll make sense in a sec. Traffic comes from marketing, but not all marketing generates traffic. Too many of us invest in the wrong type of marketing. And by the end of today, you're going to be an expert on which marketing is going to generate traffic and which one isn't. And I don't know who needs to hear this. Today I'm going to break a lot of hearts. A lot of people are not going to like me by the end of today, but posting is not marketing. If you're somebody who says, well, I market my business all the time and I'm not getting bookings, and you're just posting on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, posting is not marketing. I'm just going to put it out there. You can say it's marketing. You can tell yourself it's marketing, but it's not. You and I both know back in the day, you used to post something on Facebook, get a ton of likes and shares. Now nobody sees it. It's oversaturated. It is not marketing. And we'll talk more about that. There's two types of marketing, right? Two types of marketing that I've kind of categorized, and I've categorized them into these two for this industry. Again, if you're not in the party rental industry, this may not apply to you, but I think it does everywhere. But the two types of marketing are search marketing and disruptive marketing. Search marketing and disruptive marketing. Search marketing is where people search for you, right? People are searching for your business. Disruptive marketing is where you put yourself in front of people who are not searching for you. You disrupt their day, you interrupt their day where they're not really looking to do business with you. You kind of put yourself in front of them and you go ahead and you try to get them to do business with you. This is an example of disruptive marketing, right? Times Square, I think this is Times Square. I've never been, but you got these ads everywhere. Are you in a mindset to do business? Are you looking to do business with Levi's or TikTok? You're not there. You're just walking to work, right? And you see these ads. This is disruptive marketing, right? It's kind of jumping in front of you, billboards, things like that. It's hoping to derail you from your day, to derail you from what you're doing and say, hey, come on in, right? Search marketing is a lot more effective, but they both have their place. Another example is this right here. You see these at theme parks and things like that. You have the Coca-Cola and Sprite logos on top of these umbrellas. Like, how likely is it that somebody's going to walk by this umbrella and be like, oh my God, I'm going to go get a Coke, right? It's just not very likely. It's really more for branding, just to kind of get the brand out there, just so that you remember their brand. And it's not the first place I would put your marketing dollars. So the two types of marketing goals are traffic and branding. So when we said search and disruptive are the two types of marketing, search marketing generates traffic, disruptive marketing generates branding. Really, really important for you guys to understand this. So when you market and you say, hey, I'm marketing and I'm not getting any bookings, are you marketing are you marketing where people are searching for you, or are you disrupting people who really aren't looking to do business? You're interrupting their day. You're almost annoying them, right? Not to say it doesn't work, not to say it's not important. There's a place, but you want to go ahead and start where traffic is generated. An example of search marketing is Google, right? People Google car rentals near me, bounce house rentals near me, plane tickets, hotel reservations, all those things people are searching for. But then social media, and this is why I say posting, I don't really consider it like a big form of marketing. It's just kind of getting in front of people who are not searching for you. People do not go to social media to shop, right? They don't go to social media to do business. They get on social media to go ahead and just kill time, look at pictures of their friends on vacation, just really do whatever, anything but shop, right? People don't go to social media with a credit card in their hand. They go to Google with a credit card in their hand. Social media, they're just there to kill time. So let's talk about what that means, purchase intent. Purchase intent. What is purchase intent? Very, very important, not talked about enough, extremely important for you to understand this. Purchase intent is how likely they are to book. How likely they are to book, okay? Search marketing generates traffic, has high purchase intent. Disruptive marketing is for branding, has low purchase intent, right? So going back to like the billboards and the TikTok and the social media, those have a low purchase intent. People are not on TikTok with a credit card in their hand ready to book, right? They're on TikTok to just watch videos, kill time, and here your ad pops up like, hey, rent a bounce house for me, do business with me. They're going to keep scrolling. It's good for your brand, right? It has its place, but there's a low purchase intent. Does that mean you should never market on social media? Does it mean you should never do it? No, that's not what I'm saying. We're going to talk more about when, right? It just means that the priority should go to the places that have high purchase intent, like Google, where traffic is generated. So I hope that makes sense. Two types of marketing are search and disruptive. Two types of marketing goals are traffic and branding. Search marketing generates traffic. Disruptive marketing is good for branding. Traffic has high purchase intent and branding has low purchase intent. An example of search marketing that generates traffic that has high purchase intent is Google, where somebody searches for you on Google. An example of disruptive marketing that's good for branding that has low purchase intent is TikTok. So what is the best way to market your party rental business? So all this stuff I'm talking about, so many different things going through your head. What's the best way? What does all this mean, Tariq? Well, we're going to go through this wheel of marketing. We're going to go through all these different marketing methods, and we're going to talk about what's the best way to market your party rental business. So how do we figure that out? I can go off of my opinion, your opinion, you and I could disagree. I've narrowed it down to 3 questions. 3 questions we're going to ask, and based on these 3 questions, we're going to figure out which is the best way to market your party rental business. And there's really not one answer. It's an order, right? Which order should you go with? Because they're all important. They all have their place. So how do you know which one you should start with, which one you should go second, third? We're going to go with 3 questions that are going to help us determine this based on data, not opinion. And those questions, number 1, are how many people will be exposed to your business through each marketing method, right? How many people will be exposed to your business? That's question number 1. Is it going to be, is it a high volume of people or a low volume of people, right? Question number 2 is how high is the purchase intent of those people, right? Could be a lot of people, but low purchase intent makes a difference than less people with high purchase intent. And last but not least, what does the time and money investment look like, right? How much time and money goes into each and every one? And that's, by the end of this, once we answer all these, you're going to go ahead and really understand where you should start with your marketing, where you should go second, third, etc. Before we talk about that, I want to really quick talk about free marketing and how it's really not free. Because some of you guys are looking at these like, yeah, I do this one, I do this one. You're doing all the free ones, and that's fine, right? But they're really not free. There is a cost to free marketing. And let's go ahead and look at SEO to talk about how free marketing really isn't free. If I go ahead and I type in car rentals near me, okay, this is what I'm going to see. I'm going to see some Google ads at the top. Look, the whole top of the page is ads. This is a Google ad. It's taken up 1, 2, 3, 4 slots pretty much. The second is also an ad for Turo. First one is Expedia. Second one's Turo. Third one is Enterprise. Literally 100% of the top of the page of Google is Google ads. As I scroll down, I'll see Google Maps. And then as I scroll down some more, I'll see some of the search SEO listings. So my question to you is, how free is free? Because SEO is free. Google Maps is free. But look at the cost of only focusing on those. You're not even showing up on the first page, right? And understand that when something is free to you, it's free for everybody, right? So because this is free for everybody in your market, for example, let's say all 50 of your competitors, there's a long, long line before you make it to number 1. You may never make it to the number 1 spot because it's free. Everybody is fighting for it. Everybody is in line to get to the first page of Google, and it's free. And that line is long and very hard to get to the top because it's free. Now, what happens when you're competing with 50 people for these top 3 free spots that interestingly are below the paid spots, right? Like it's not even like the purchase intent is so much lower here because most people never even make it this far. But when everybody's fighting for, we got 50 people fighting for these top 3 spots, which again aren't even really the top spots, right? 50 people are fighting and they've been in business for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, right? And here you come along, you've been in business for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and you say, you know what? I'm gonna follow Tariq's tips here, and I'm gonna run some Google ads. You all of a sudden go from competing with 50 people to competing with just the top 4, 5, 6, 7 people in your area that are running Google ads, which it might not even be that much, right? So free has a very high cost. It really sets you way down. And because it's free to you and me, it's free for everybody else. And the line is very, very long and you may never get to the top. So be careful. If your entire marketing strategy is free, you're kind of setting yourself up to really never reach your full potential. So I hope that makes sense. Free isn't free. If you're somebody that is only focusing on free, you want to admit it in the comments, go ahead. Looking for a brave soul who's never paid a dime for marketing, go ahead and say it. I'd be super proud of you. I know we all start free. That's why we all start on Facebook Marketplace, but free isn't really free. Any brave souls out there admitting that they've never paid a penny for marketing and they're proud of it? Come on, let's hear it. Somebody, let me know in the comments. Go straight to Google and puts ad up. Stephen Woodburn. Yep. Hang on to your horses. So how do you get to the top? We're going to talk about that, Cisco. Stick around, my friend. You're asking all the right questions. All right, well, nobody's fessing up. Well, maybe you guys are all paying for some kind of marketing, so good for you. Kelsey, there you go. Thank you, Kelsey. Kelsey said, I've never paid for marketing. I'm sticking to free. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's free, it makes sense, but hey, you're here today. You're here to learn. And I hope you know now that free isn't really free. You're just way at the back of the line. And the cool thing is you don't have to stay in line. You can cut the line. You can cut all the way to the front if you just pay $1 a click or something like that. So I hope that makes sense. Anna said never paid till now. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are watching. So we're going to go through each and every one of these marketing platforms, and we're going to ask these 3 questions. And before I answer them, I want to know from you guys, what do you think the answers are? The answers are going to be three words. Number 1 is high, medium, and low. So we're going to go through each one of these, and we're going to say, is the number of people high, medium, or low for this one? Is the purchase intent high, medium, or low? And is the cost high, medium, or low? So for Google Ads, tell me 3 words. Do you think it's high, medium, or low for, you can tell me for all 3. So you can say high, 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 or high, medium, high, low, medium, or you can just tell me for one of them. All right, so Janice says Google Ads is the highest number of people. All right, what about, so Zippy says high, medium, low, high, high, medium. All right, now you guys are playing my game. Perfect. Anybody else? High, 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 JC. Let's see, we'll take a couple more and then we'll take a look. High, 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 A says, and I'm getting one more high, high, high. Okay, so I looked this morning, and as of this morning, there are 10 million plus searches on Google for party rentals in the United States over the past 12 months. To be exact, 10,354,710 searches for party rentals in the United States, according to Google data. That's just this morning. So absolutely, that is a lot of people. There is a high volume of people in the US. And interestingly, this is why I'm doing this webinar today. This is data as of this morning. The busiest month is June. That's in like a week, right? That is why we're doing this today. If you are somebody that's watching this and you're like, I'm just going to keep doing Facebook. I don't care if I'm on the first page of Google. I don't want to run ads. I don't want to pay. I just want to keep doing free. You are missing out on 1.7 million searches that are about to happen next month. You need to get to the top of Google, and you need to do it now. Whether that means you hire an expert, whether that means you do it yourself, I don't care what it means. This is not the time to play around. Guys, our peak season is so short. Like, look, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months in the million plus. Do not mess around. This is why I say in the off season, go ahead, run your own Google ads, play around, learn it. In the busy season, just hire somebody. If you're still learning Google ads, if you still don't know what you're doing, if you're still unsure, it is costing you way more money to do your own marketing than just to hire somebody like us to do it for you. Because these people are the people with the high purchase intent. They have the credit card in their hand. They're looking for you. They're looking bounce house rentals near me, and you're not showing up. All your competitors are. So absolutely high number of people, high purchase intent, low cost. Now you might be wondering, Tariq, well, it costs money. It's not really low. I cannot stress this enough. For the amount of money that you pay for Google ads, it is insane. It is insane at how much money you can make. This morning, in the last 30 days, from April 25 to May 22, EventHawk has generated $642,000 in just the last 30 days for party rental businesses running Google ads with us. 640, guys, do you understand? In 30 days, over $500,000, $600K. If you're running your Google ads with EventHawk, you're part of that. You've gotten your share of that. If you're not running your Google ads with EventHawk, or if you're not running your Google ads at all, if you're still not sure what you're doing, you are missing out on your potential of 640K. That is insane. I mean, it's just insane. It is such a shame to miss out on that because you're scared to pay for marketing. I hope if nothing else you get out of this, don't be scared to spend money on marketing, guys. There's so much money to be made, especially in this industry. You need to get out there. And this is not even June. I expect this number to go up at least 20% in June, right? So, and again, we said, hey, well, the cost. Anybody here have a problem with spending $1.28 a click to get an order that's $200, $300, $400? I know I don't have a problem with that. I'll pay money. I'm not scared to spend. You got to spend money to make money, people, right? And yes, SEO is free. Facebook Marketplace is free, but this is where the money's at. I'll pay $1. I'll pay $2 to make my average order right now. It's been 8 years I've been in business. My average order is $450, right? I stick to backyard rentals. That's my, I'm not interested in getting into, that's another conversation. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy doing what we do. I'll spend that money to get the order. So this is the way to do it, guys. Google Ads is going to give you a high purchase, and there's a high number of people, high purchase intent, low cost. Now, this is not a fluke. This is, again, just since this morning, this is just one of our ads managers. Shout out to Joe. This is just one client in the last 30 days. Again, April 25 to May 22, spent $4,000 on Google Ads. This guy is not afraid to spend money, generated over 107K in just the last 30 days. Can you imagine? Just tell me, how would it feel if you made 100 grand in 30 days? Just tell me first of all, ouch, my back. All those deliveries, but this guy really is the exception, right? This is a guy that has more inflatables than you have hair on your head. Way more than I have. I'm bald, but it's a ton of units, right? This guy's huge. He's been in business like 20 years. But even if we go to the next guy up, spent $1,200, made 26,000, right? It's so worth it. And this is the ROAS, by the way. They made 21 times what they spent. So on average, most of our clients don't make that much, right? The average on Google Ads is about 5 to 6. So on average, we're making 6 times what we spent on Google Ads, right? That's what this is. Somebody says, Capiti says, what about the 88,000? That's what this is. $88,000 spent, $548,000 made, right? So we made overall for all of our clients about 6 times what they spent. That's pretty good. I mean, Google, if you can get to 5, that's pretty good. But some people who really follow our instructions, they're getting 20 times what they spent, 9 times what I hope you guys are seeing this. This is not one or two, this is not just rare. Like, these are people who are consistently getting a lot more than 5 times what they spent, right? There's a way to do it. So if you don't have EventHawk running your Google Ads, again, shameless plug, right? This is not going to be a big, long sales pitch, but don't wait, because you only have a month. June is your busiest month. And if you wait and you say, hey, let me try to run my Google Ads, I'm sorry, it's too late for that. Do that in the off season. Save money in the off season. Right now, you need to be making money. Those people are searching. And if all of your inflatables are booked out, then don't listen to me. Do what you're doing. But if you want all of your inflatables out, if you want, don't quote, unless you got all the wrong stuff. But if you have decent inventory, right, and you want it all booked out, then you need to be running Google Ads. And you should really, by now in busy season, don't mess around trying to learn it. Just get it done, because the cost is super worth it. I mean, you're seeing anybody here have a problem with spending $1,200 and making 26 grand? I know I don't, right? Like I'll do that all day. Worth it, totally worth it. So that's for Google Ads. So now let's talk about SEO. So Chris says, nope. Steven says same. Yeah, I agree, totally. It's totally worth it, right? You spend money to make money. SEO, how many people? What's the purchase intent and what's the cost like? Tell me using high, low, medium, low. Let's hear some answers. Is there a lot of people? Is it high, medium, low for number of people, high, medium, low for purchase intent, and high, medium, low for cost? So Fernando says low, medium, high. Steven says medium, low, low. Good answers. Get one more, and we will reveal. High, low, low, Wayne. Well, here's what I got. And again, some of this is my opinion, some of this is data, but there's a ton of people on SEO, right? It's the same as Google, Ads, the same people that are exposed to both, right? You're going to get, people with the Google Ads are higher. The purchase intent is lower. Remember, people who search on Google, most of them never even see, or not most of them, I shouldn't say, but a lot of them never make it to the SEO listings because the ads take up the whole first page. And there have been studies that show that while you and I may not click ads, right? As a business owner, I don't really click ads. And a lot of people say, Tariq, I will never run ads because I don't click ads. Wrong way to think, because you and your customers couldn't be more different, first of all. Second of all, although yes, a lot of people do not click ads, the people who do click ads have a higher purchase intent than the people who go down to the SEO listings, right? People who go down to the SEO listings are going to go ahead and they're just researching. They're just looking a lot of times to learn about renting a bounce house. They're not quite ready to book. Kids Fairyland, great question. SEO costs more money than Google Ads. Very, very good question. SEO doesn't cost money, right? SEO is free. So why do we have cost here? So Google Ads is paid. So both of these belong to Google. Google is smart. They have a free product and a paid product, and SEO is free. But remember, we're not just talking about the cost, the money. This is the time, the amount of time it's going to take for you to learn SEO, to do it on your own, or pay somebody to do SEO is much higher than Google. We charge a lot more to do your SEO than Google. It's a lot more work. And if you do it on your own, SEO, I hate SEO. I'll tell you, for a long, long time, I didn't want to pay. What people are charging for SEO is ridiculous, right? Because we only work with party rentals, we have some decent prices. It's never less than $1,000 a month if you go into any other industry. And I'm like, man, I'm not going to pay. I'm going to learn that myself. So I did use, and I spent years. I hated doing the SEO work, but I did it just to save money. And I hated it. And I never really did it right. I never even made it. I made it to maybe the bottom of the first page at best, and not even for all my keywords. So it's totally not worth, don't even try. You should learn. And again, I'm not saying that this means you should not do, you should just hire somebody from day one. We're going to talk about that. But my point is, you should know what's worth it and what's not. I believe that you should be informed about all these. You should know a little about how to do all these, but we'll talk kind of more about the order in a bit. Social media, low, low, high. Now, I'm talking about organic. I should have asked before I showed these. Social media has tons of people on social media, tons of people. So why do I say the number of people is low? Because guess what? When you post on Facebook or Instagram, how many people are seeing your, how many likes are you getting? Almost none. It used to be, you used to get a ton of likes, ton of engagement, right? Tell me, how many, who else has realized, who else has felt that the reach of your Facebook posts has gone down so much recently? You'll post, let's be honest, half the people that are commenting on your posts right now on Facebook are other party rental business owners, right? Like I'll post something and it's all you guys. You guys are the ones all commenting on my stuff. It's crazy. It's like, what? I finally got a like, and let me look. Oh, it's another party rental business owner, right? And the reason Facebook does this is because social media is so oversaturated now. They're having to charge, and we're going to talk about that more here. If you are just running stuff for free, just posting, it's free. Like, why would Facebook prioritize your post that you just posted on Facebook or Instagram? Why would they show that to more people than somebody who is paying for an ad, right? There's so many people paying for ads So you're not really going to get much. So Andres says posting on social media helps traffic to a website. Very, very low. Very, very few people will actually visit your website from social media. The purchase intent is extremely low. People are not on social media to shop, and the cost is high. It's free, right? It doesn't cost you any money, but it takes so much time to always post on social media and continue to post. And it's just a very time consuming for something that has such low purchase intent, right? Now we offer this as a service. It is important. We have a service where we'll post on your social media if you don't want to. It's important for when you do run ads. People who see your ads are going to want to see that you're active on social media, but you just kind of want to know what's involved. You need to, again, there's a time and place. So we'll talk about that. Facebook Marketplace. How dare you, Tariq? How dare you put Facebook Marketplace on here? Listen, guys, don't forget where you came from. This is where most of us start, right? Don't lie. Most of you guys started on Facebook Marketplace. It's free. Tell me in the comments. What do you guys think? You guys, who still uses Facebook Marketplace? What do you think? Low, medium, high, high, medium, low. Tell me what you guys think about Facebook Marketplace. It's pretty much where we all start, unless you started by being mentored by somebody like Nick or myself, then you've started on Facebook Marketplace. I'm hearing Leona is high. I'm hearing doesn't work, extremely high, low, low, medium, high, medium, high, low. I give Facebook Marketplace medium number of people. You will get more people on Facebook Marketplace from just posting on your Facebook page. That's kind of common sense, right? If you post on your Facebook page, then people really, again, it's going to be me and your family that are going to see it. But on Marketplace, it is actually people who are searching, so you will get more interaction. The purchase intent is medium, very annoying people, no offense. They want to haggle with you on prices. They will ask you, hey, is this available? You'll say yes, and then they'll disappear. How many people have experienced that, right? Hey, is this item still available? And you say yes, and then they just ghost you. If you've experienced that, tell me in the comments. It's super annoying. Like why do you do that? Why would you even ask if it's available if you're just going to ghost me? It's time consuming and I hate it. But it's free, right? So it is, I guess, kind of time consuming, but you just post something and you go with it. So I guess if you're starting out and you're not sure kind of where to begin and you don't know about any of this, it's kind of the sure way to get your first few bookings. Jessica says yes, but just part of it, it's free. Yeah, it's not. Again, most people will tell you, like, if I'm going to get hate mail for even mentioning this, because I'll never talk about Facebook Marketplace. It's terrible. Again, I don't forget where I came from. This is where I started, so I think it's a good way to start. Does this include Facebook Marketplace boosted listings? I don't post on Facebook Marketplace anymore. I know now they do the boosted listings. I've never messed around with that. They're getting more strict in one areas and less in others, but we'll talk a little bit about boosting in a bit. Event Hawk, where are my Event Hawk peeps at? Let's see what you guys think. How many people, high, medium, low? What's the purchase intent and the cost in respect to the revenue that it generates? So Andres says low, low, low. Oh, stab you right in the heart, man. It's all good. I'm hearing low, low, high. Chris says high, high, low. James says hope, high, high, high. High, high, super low. All right, Zippy says high, high, high. I give Event Hawk medium number of people, high purchase intent, low cost in regards to how much money you make. The reason I say medium number of people is because, I mean, I'm being honest, this is my product, but not everybody that comes from Google Ads and SEO and wherever, not everybody comes into Event Hawk, right? So it would be unfair for me to say high because it's going to be, less than the overall people who visit your website. The purchase intent is very high, right? These are people who actually started to book on your website but never finished. So, and the cost is super low in comparison. So I can sit here and tell you all about how great Event Hawk is, but honestly, the best thing to do is for you to go to our Facebook page and just see our reviews, right? You just go to Facebook reviews. You can see we have 214 reviews. I'm going to toot my own horn. There's nobody else in this industry that has that many reviews for the short amount of time that we've been around. And the reason we use Facebook reviews, because these are real people. You can go and talk to Matthew and Michael Bissell and all these people and ask them about our service. These are real people, not fake accounts. Thank you all to left a review. I do have a couple reviews that I'll kind of share that are just kind of talk a little bit about specifically what we're talking about today, but it can easily 2 or 3 times your bookings. You can easily double or even triple your bookings, and you will make a lot more money for a lot less work. Just some quick reviews. Melissa is awesome. Doubled my income from last year. More time with my family, work for myself, and answer to no one else. I'm making more now than when I was in a mortgage business working 8 to 5. I'm just beyond thankful for all the work you guys put in. Thank you so much, Melissa, for the kind words. Lisa said, the second day I got 4 bookings and they just keep pouring in. I'm so happy to say that I'll be cutting back to part-time, quitting her job. And that is honestly why I do this. I love hearing this kind of stuff. Thank you, Lisa. Nick Lassett, the GOAT himself, with Event Hawk for this from last year. I've been with Event Hawk for about a month now. Last 2 weeks in March, we're busier than July. Insane, insane, insane. Nelson says business coming in. First 2 days I joined Event Hawk, had 12 bookings without even talking to customers. And last but not least, Rich said, I'm now having 3rd consecutive month this year that is busier than the busiest month of all last year. If you would, how would it feel if you had these kind of results? Tell me in the comments. Would you be excited? Who's excited about getting these kind of results? How would it feel if you could say what these people are saying? And we've got a ton of Event Hawk members. They'll tell you we don't pay for booking, or we don't pay for reviews. A lot of them, they'll ask me, hey, Tariq, you pay me if I leave you a review? We don't do that. Sorry, we have enough reviews, but this is all organic. So I mean, this is why we do what we do. So I give Event Hawk medium for a number of people that come in, high purchase intent and low cost in comparison to what you get. If you're interested in Event Hawk, stick around. We've got a really special offer at the end. If you've never used Event Hawk before, a really, really great offer that is just, I mean, it's going to blow you away. So stick around if you're interested in that. Facebook and Instagram retargeting ads. This is probably the least common one. This is one where people really don't talk about. Really, I mean, it's something that it's something very much misunderstood. So if you know what this is basically where you take all the people from Google Ads and all the people from SEO and all the people from marketing, everybody who has interacted with your business, and you subtract the ones who have booked, and you only show your ads to the ones who didn't book. Anybody here? Raise your hand. Tell me in the comments. Have you ever been talking about something and then all of a sudden you see ads for it on Facebook and Instagram? Well, that's because of guys like me, right? That's because of marketers who know what they're doing. You with Facebook and Instagram retargeting ads, you get to be on the other side of that, where somebody's just talking about your business or just interacts with your business, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh my God, look, we're just talking about Renze Bounce House, and here we go. We're seeing Bounce House ads. This is crazy, right?" If you're excited about it's really, really great, but that's what this is, right? It is not just boosting a post. It is not just running ads, just targeting, I'm going to target women between the ages of 25 and 35 who have children in my area. That's not what this is. This is very, very specific. It results in very low cost and very high purchase intent. So I give this one low number of people because, again, it only targets those people who are who visited, who interacted with your business, but did not book. So it's not a lot of people that see your ad. The cost is medium because there's a lot that goes into creating the ads and creating the creatives and targeting and all that. But the purchase intent is super high. This is where we get the highest return on investment because we integrate the Facebook and Instagram with the Google ads and the SEO and everything else. Felix says, is this a service you guys provide? Yes, we do provide this service. We'll talk about this a little bit. So this is literally the highest return. I think I have some examples. And why this work, about 30% of your Facebook and Instagram feeds are ads, guys. If you go on your Facebook right now, if you're watching me on a phone, then don't do that. But if you go on your Facebook, like, look, I'm on my phone right now, and here, I'm gonna stop my share just to show you guys this. All right, so I see a post from Bobby Rodriguez. What's up, Bobby? And then I see an ad. Okay, so I see an ad. It's hard to see. So I got one post, one ad. Now I see another post, another post, another post, 3 posts, and an ad. 1 post, 2 posts, 3 posts, ad. 1 post, 2 posts, ad. Every 3 or 4 posts on Facebook and Instagram is an ad. So if you're not marketing on Facebook and Instagram, then there's a reason why there's so many ads on Facebook and Instagram, and there's still more and more people joining those platforms. It works, right? You need to be running ads on Facebook and Instagram. Now, we're going to talk about whether you should do that from day one, whether you should do that after you've been in business 2 years. We'll talk about that a little bit, but it's full of ads, right? It's full of ads because it works. There's so many marketers using Facebook and Instagram. It works. It's not because they like to waste money. And if you do it smart, it will cost you very little in ad spend, right? But it will cost in setting up the ads. I'll show you guys some of our results. The return that we get from doing it the way that we do it, this person spent $140 and made $4 grand. This is just the last 30 days, April 23rd to May 22nd. Anybody here have a problem with spending $100 and making $4 grand? I know I don't. Count me in. That's great, right? This person spent $270 and made almost 10 grand. This is somebody we're again, in the last 30 days, we're managing their ads, their Facebook ads by EventHawk. Is it because I have a secret strategy? No, it's because we know we have the knowledge and we have the know-how, we have the experience for the party rental industry and how to interlink the Facebook ads with the SEO and the Google ads and everything. We know how to put it all together. So you spend very little and you make a lot. Most people who run Google Facebook ads with us, they pay us more than they pay Facebook. And that's saying a lot. Like you won't find too many services where you do that. Like, I mean, our fees are, and we'll talk a little bit about that, but a lot of work goes into this, but we know how to keep your ads very, very low. Somebody commented on my post the other day. They said, Tariq, you don't know what you're talking about. Boosting posts works. I spend $20 a day and I get tons of bookings. I don't think I've ever spent, I spend like $5 a day on my Facebook ads, maybe 10 in the middle of summer, but really rarely more than that. And I know how to turn that $5 into like 100, right? This is that big guy again, spent $389 in 30 days, $26,000. That is insane. Insane. If you know how to leverage Facebook ads, it works. Again, with all due respect, I sell a Facebook ads masterclass where I teach you how to do all this. If you're interested in that, I can link to it, but this is not the time to learn. It is a busy season. This is the time to get this stuff done. And again, I totally understand not everybody can go ahead and do all this stuff at once, but I just kind of want you guys to be aware of the purchase intent. That is the key word here. Purchase intent of Facebook and Instagram retargeting ads. And that's what we're talking about. You're retargeting ads. I'm not talking about posting on Facebook and Instagram. We're talking about retargeting ads. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but boosting is not as effective as retargeting Facebook ads. It's just not, right? Honestly, I don't even consider it ads. I feel like boosting your posts is kind of like hunting with a grenade. It's like throwing a grenade and just hoping for the best, right? That's what boosting is. Retargeting is like hunting with a sniper. You know exactly what you're going to get. You get exactly what you want. And it's super effective if done right. Now, it's not something that I would recommend for somebody just starting out necessarily. We'll talk a little bit about that. You do have to have a high volume of people. Otherwise, the algorithm just doesn't work. We've tried it in a lot of different scenarios, and it's not for everybody. This is not something you want to start with, but it is very effective. And I do want you to keep it in your back pocket. I do want you to know about it. So that is Facebook and Instagram ad. And then last but not least, we have business cards, flyers, lawn signs, and truck wrap. Oh, we're going to have a conversation about truck wrap. Business cards, flyers, lawn signs. How many people are they going to be exposed to? What is the purchase intent? And how much time and money will it cost? Go ahead and tell me. Let's use H's, M's, and L's, high, low, medium. Tell me, I want to see 3 letters or 3 words. Number of people, I'm hearing low, medium, low. Phil says low, medium. James says low, medium. James, I'm sorry, Phil, Maria, and James all chimed in. JC says low. I agree. Low. Man, you guys are getting this. Great job. So yeah, not a lot of people are going to see your business card, right? You literally have to hand them to people. The purchase intent is just not really high, right? Like, I don't know about you. I get a business card, I'll put it somewhere and I'll probably forget where I put it. It's just, I'm not looking to rent a bounce house right now, right? So you're giving it to me at a time that I'm not looking for it usually. It could be at a drop off or something. I already rented from you. Hey, pass these out to your other guests. Maybe they have a birthday party coming up. Maybe they don't, but just low purchase intent. But the good news is the cost is low. So I don't necessarily have a problem with buying business cards and flyers and lawn signs because they're so cheap. Like even if you don't get much, it's just it's not a high cost and it's got low, but why not? It just makes you look professional. I feel the opposite about truck wraps. I know a lot of you guys have your trucks wrapped. You know who you are. Hey, you do your own thing. But let's talk about the number of people who see your truck wrap. Now remember, we're comparing it to Google Ads and SEO. We're comparing it to the world, right? How many people and how high is their purchase intent? And the big one, how much money does it cost to wrap your truck, guys? How much money does it cost? You know who you are, right? I'm just telling you. So I'm hearing let's see. JC says low, high. Phil says medium, low, high. Zippy says medium, low. Would it be a big part of branding? Yep, I agree, branding. Medium, low, high is what I give it. You're not going to get a lot of people to see your ad. The purchase intent is low and the cost is super high, right? You're sitting in traffic. In comparison, the people who are seeing you in traffic between drop-offs is nothing compared to the people who see you online. The purchase intent of this, nobody's driving in traffic like, oh my God, let me find a truck that has a bounce house phone number on it, right? Nobody's driving in traffic looking for a bounce house rental. Let me go in traffic and look for one of those trucks that has that cool wrap on it. It's just not happening, right? There's low purchase intent. And last but not least, the cost, guys. It blows me away how many people who just get into the industry and immediately wrap their truck for $2, $3, $4 grand. Like, if you took that money and you invested it in Google Ads, you know, you could turn that $3 grand into 15 easily, right? Like, why wouldn't you? It's insane to me. I've been in business 8 years. I still don't have my truck wrapped. No offense if you got your truck wrapped. It's just not where I would start, right? It's good for branding. But again, the question that I'm asking is, given these numbers, where would you start, right? Like, which 3 of these, you tell me, which 3 of these would you say are good to start with? If you could go back, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, I'd start with the truck wrap. Well, you already wrapped your truck and you're just mad. So don't, just be honest, right? But no, seriously, like, if you're just starting out, for me, I would start with the ones that have the highest purchase intent. That's just a no-brainer, because those are the ones where people actually have their money and they're ready to spend money. And the ones that have low purchase, and I'm not saying that they're not important, but like, you guys tell me what you guys think. So I'm seeing, let's see here. Fernando says, I believe in branding. 100% branding is important, but I believe, you know, you talk about what you believe. I believe branding is secondary to traffic and revenue. First, I want to make money, then I'll worry about branding, because branding is, again, it's getting in front of people who aren't necessarily looking for your business right now. So is it necessarily the best place to start investing in, is the question that I would ask you. Edward says, Google Ads, EventHawk, retargeting. I agree. Google Ads, SEO, EventHawk, Zippy says. Fernando says, true, not starting out, agreed. Jesse said, I did the vinyl on the truck myself every day and it gets several bookings. Awesome. Hey, if you get several bookings, I don't know how you're tracking it, but I'm just telling you, hey, this is where, and this is just not my opinion. This is common sense and data. The purchase intent, you could look these up. They are high. Now, let me tell you something. I almost wrapped my truck right before COVID, and COVID is part of the reason that I didn't wrap my truck. And then I run into my competitor, who is multi-million-dollar company, the largest company in our area. Guess what this guy is delivering in? A Penske truck. Doesn't even have his magnet on here, nothing. Doesn't even care. He's just delivering in a Penske. I mean, I used to think it's embarrassing, right? So guess what I did? I called him up. I'm like, hey, man, what are you paying for these Penskes? Help me get the same rate you're getting. And now I use Penskes all the time. It works. I mean, we are booked. So, I mean, it works for me. So again, not to say wrapping your truck is wrong. My friend Lionel was just talking to him today, EventHawk growth strategist. He put it very, very well. And he said, and it stuck in my head because I never thought about it. He said, I was talking about the whole truck wrap thing. And he said, Tariq, people like to feel like they made it before they actually made it. And I'm like, huh. And he said, he gave an example of himself. He said, I bought a BMW before I even had a house. He was renting and had a BMW. You want to feel like you made it before you actually made it. So maybe that's what's with the truck wrap thing. Sorry if I'm breaking hearts or pissing people off. I'm going to lose a lot of friends over this, but guys, numbers don't lie. I care about you guys. And I know wrapping your truck is the cool thing to do, but it's not where I would start as somebody who is looking to ramp up their bookings. Invest in the ones that have high purchase intent first, because that's where the people are with their money, right? If you want to get a good rate on Penske, guys, just, I mean, I'll tell you, my company name is Bounce My House Party Rentals. If you call them up and say, hey, I want the same rate as Bounce, that's exactly what I did. I told the guy, he gave me a rate. I'm like, hey man, look in your system. There's a company called, so-and-so, and he looked them up and I asked for the same rate. So feel free to mention my company, Bounce My House Party Rentals. I'll put it in the chat here. Bounce My House Party Rentals, and we are out of Illinois. So if you ask them, they should be able to look it up and give you our same rates, and just tell them, hey, that's my friend, and I'll only work with you guys if you give me that rate. We're getting a decent rate, whatever. I'm not sure what it is right now, but that's what we have. All right, so let's talk about these. So we've talked about all these. Now, I'm going to pause a moment and talk about delegation. Your goal as a business owner should be to one day outsource your marketing. I know a lot of you guys are here to learn about marketing because you guys want to do this yourselves, but really, as a business owner, you want to delegate, you want to outsource every part of your business. You don't want to work in your business, you want to work on your business. And the more that you do on your own, the less that you can do to grow your business, right? This is a graphic that I see by Russell Brunson, one of my biggest idols. He's the guy from ClickFunnels. Awesome guy. I mean, this is one of my heroes, really. He's awesome. But he posted this. If you do it yourself, you get to hear. If you do it with somebody who knows what they're doing, or they coach you, you get to hear. And if you get it done for you by an expert, you reach your full potential. And that's how I feel kind of with marketing. It's just one of those things. Same thing with deliveries. You know, if you do all your own deliveries, you answer all your own phones, you do all your own marketing, you're really going to stunt your growth. Greg Groeschel, I love this quote. He said, you can have growth or you can have control, but you can't have both. So if you want to grow your business, you really have to let go control of some aspects of it. And again, it's not reasonable for you to come into business and say, I'm going to spend $3 grand a month to pay a marketer to do everything under the sun for me. And I'm going to go ahead and hire a bunch of, people to do delivery. I get it, right? But you really need to understand that for you to grow your business, you have to give up some control. Otherwise, you're going to be like this guy. Now, every one of us has met this guy. This guy's name is not important, but this is a very passionate business owner. You've met him. You've gone to a local restaurant and you've seen this guy. He's the owner of the business. He's the owner of the restaurant. He's in the kitchen every day. He has full control over his business. The food is great. The service is great. He probably served you himself, right? How many of you guys, tell me in the chat if you guys know what I'm talking about. Tell me in the comments. Have you ever been to a restaurant where the owner is there all the time? Every time you order, it's like a hole in the wall, like fast food. And the guy is there all the time. Awesome service, incredible guy. The customers love him. He knows the customers by name. Great guy, but he can never take a week off. You really think he can step away? He never started another branch. He never got another location. And maybe that's not what he wants. Maybe he's happy running this one location, but he is just kind of living, breathing his business. And it's just sad because, again, if that's what you want, for your business, then hey, by all means, go ahead. I don't know about you. I want to take a vacation in the summer. I want to be able to step away in the summer and have a family barbecue on a Saturday without having to worry about delivering inflatables. I want to be able to go to Disney World or Orlando in the summer like everybody else. I mean, we have to do everything in the winter time, right? When it's slow season. I want to be able to do that one day. And for you to do that, you really have to give up control. Again, I'm an entrepreneur, right? I have big dreams. I want to have, multiple locations. I started with many businesses that failed. I was a teacher, and then I started a bounce house company, and that finally worked. And now I have Event Hawk, and it's growing. And who knows what I'm going to do next? That's my passion, right? I love that. But for me to do that, I had to hire help. I had to invest in my business and not really run my business. And exactly, Edward says, if you can't take a week fishing trip, you own a job, not a business. I love that. Yes, very good. You want to have a business, not a job, and marketing is part of that. As long as you do everything yourself, you really will stunt your growth. So obviously, I'm a little biased because I want your money, right? I want you to sign up for our services, but at the same time, really doing everything yourself is a sure way to stunt your growth. Because I'm going to take a minute to really just share with you guys something that happened this year. Like I'm about to I literally have a tear in my eye saying what I'm about to say. This year, something happened that I never thought in a million years would happen. Guys, I hired a general manager to run my bounce house business. Event Hawk is growing, and my wife got tired of running it. She's like, screw this. You get to work at home while I have to go and work with all these guys and all that. I want to work at home too. So she pretty much quit. So we got a general manager. And guys, I have employees that work in my bounce house business that I have never met before. They don't even know I exist. This guy, not only he put out the job post, he hired them. They don't even know who I am. And I want to keep it that way. I mean, it costs me money. Sure. I have to pay this guy a full salary, right? I could be doing it myself and saving that money. But can you imagine what that would feel like for you to literally have employees in your business who've never met you, who you've never met, who somebody else trained, somebody else onboarded, the customers are mentioning names in the reviews. I'm like, I don't even know who that is. Like, how awesome would that feel? Tell me in the chat if that's one of your lifelong goals to one day have a business where I mean, again, I'm not a bad guy. I want to know my employees, right? But I don't want to I can't be the face of the business all the time, right? So I want to encourage you guys. I remember when I started in the party rental business, I wanted to get rich by doing everything myself. And that's why it took me 3 years. And I grew so slow. I never really made it to my full potential until I started outsourcing. But smart people get rich by making more money. And people who are not so smart get rich they think they're getting rich by saving more money. I'm going to do this all you burn yourself out. 5 years pass by, you never got to spend a summer with your kids. Screw that. Like, no, man, I'm straight. So that's just my little rant about delegating. Sorry. But it's really awesome. So let's see here. So Cisco says that's my goal. Steven says, heck yeah, sounds amazing. It really, really is. And I just thought I'd share that with you. Just totally thought about it. But it cost me I never, what I'm paying this guy, I never thought I'd pay anybody in my life. I never thought I could afford it. But hey, I took a gamble and he's killing it, right? And he's not, I'll be honest, he's not at 100% of where I would be, but I know I know that in a year or two, he will surpass me. And that's why we don't like to delegate. That's why we don't like to hire. Nobody can do it like me. Nobody can sell like I have to answer the phones. I have to do the deliveries. I have to do my own. Nobody's going to do it like me. That's what we think. But I guarantee you, if you give it enough time and you follow some tips and tricks from people who've done it, right? Like I did. I mean, I had to spend thousands of dollars learning how to hire a manager before I could hire a manager, right? And hey, if you're interested in learning that, maybe I'll do a webinar on that, how to hire a general manager and put your party rental business on autopilot. Let me know in the chat. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe in the off season or something, but yeah, they will do a better job than you, because for everything that you don't like to do, there's somebody out there that loves to do it. For example, like marketing. Like I hated doing SEO, right? Like it's not something I enjoyed. But you hire somebody who likes to do SEO, they're going to do way better than you because they love it. They breathe it. This is kind of like what they do. So that's kind of how I am with I like to do Google ads. Like not all marketing is the same. I enjoy running Google ads. I don't enjoy doing SEO. It's just not something I like. So again, if you think nobody can do it like you can, there's somebody out there who will do it better than you with enough time, right? My general manager, he's not there this year. It's his first year. I'm giving it time. Maybe this year we're going to dip, right? Maybe we're not going to do as good as last year this year, but I'm okay with that. I'm in it for the long run, and I'm going to give him time, and I'm going to keep supporting him, and he's going to grow. I know he's going to grow to be better than me, and that's my goal. I want him to be better than me. I want to empower him to do his thing, and I'll do whatever he needs me to do for him to have the same kind of freedom with his family. I'm encouraging this guy to hire. Like he's doing so much. He might even be on this webinar. That'd be kind of weird, but he's doing so much. I'm telling him, dude, hire more help. I want you to have time with your family. I don't want he's there every time all the guys go on delivery. He's going on deliveries. He's there when they come back. I'm like, dude, you're doing it wrong. I don't want your family to suffer so that my family can enjoy the weekend. I don't want you to fall into what I feel. I'm really empowering him, and I'm super excited. So I hope that gets you guys excited. But a true boss delegates, a true boss hires experts, and that's really what I feel about all this. Jump Party says, yes, you can do the hiring general manager webinar. I'll definitely start taking some notes. Let's not jinx it. Let's see how the year goes. Maybe he won't. I mean, it's still early. It's not even June yet, so we'll see. But my motto, my advice to you is DIY today and plan to delegate tomorrow. People ask me all the time, Tariq, I don't get it. You're offering marketing services, but you're teaching free marketing. How does that make sense? I mean, I appreciate. I know that when you learn from somebody for free, when you're ready to pay, I know you're going to come to me. That's what I believe. That's how I grew EventHawk, right? I taught for free. And when people were ready to take things to the next level, they said, hey, man, you helped me for free. I want to pay you to do it paid. And guess what? Those customers were a lot smarter because they already knew the terminology. I enjoy working with educated customers. My team and we enjoy working with people who did it themselves first because they know the terminology. So I don't think now is the time, right? If you're watching a recording of this and it's the off season, then yes, definitely learn on your own. Right now, May, June, you don't want to be learning all this on your own, but that's kind of where I'm at. So on to social media trends. That's my little rant about delegation and doing it yourself. Social media trends. This is stuff where you're going to want to this is crazy stuff here. I mean, it's really, really interesting. Which social media platform, tell me in the comments, I want full participation here. Which social media platform offers the most exposure? Results will shock you. So tell me in the comments, which social media platform has the most users? What is the biggest social media platform in the world? Andres says TikTok. Felix says Facebook. Susie says Instagram. Anna says TikTok. Gary says Instagram. Steven says Twitter. Interesting that you'd say Twitter. Jennifer, Instagram. TikTok, MySpace, yes, winner, MySpace. Yep, I miss my MySpace music and writing on the wall. All right, well, according to, I think this one is Forbes, the social media platform that has, I don't even know how to use Twitter too, Stephen, I agree. The social media platform that has the most active users in the world is actually Facebook with 2.9 million users. This is according to Forbes. I was surprised when I see this. I've been hearing Facebook is dead for a while. The most exposure you're going to get is Facebook. Now, does that mean you should forget about the rest? No, I'm just giving you guys some information. Facebook has the most users, followed by YouTube, followed by WhatsApp, and really Instagram, and then TikTok. I was shocked at this. I think we're all I know, right? WhatsApp. This is worldwide. A lot of people in other parts of the world use WhatsApp. I don't even think it's a platform, so it's not really a social media platform. I don't know why it's on here, but this is Forbes study. I'll send you guys a link to this if you guys want to look it up. But Facebook has the most users now. Facebook and Instagram are owned by Meta, but they're two different platforms. But interestingly, which one has the most growth? So Facebook has the most users, but which one is growing the fastest? So in 2023, how do we know what to focus on in 2023? Which platform should you focus on in 2023? Well, it should be the platform that grew the most between 2021 and 2022. And a study by HubSpot, I believe, shows which platform grew the most between 2021 and 2022. Which one do you guys think it is? I'm hearing TikTok. Everybody's saying TikTok. All right. Anybody else? Maybe you think it's anything other than TikTok? I agree. I would say TikTok. But the answer is Instagram. Instagram grew by 35% in 2022 over 2021, study by HubSpot. Again, while Facebook does have the most users, notice Instagram is having the most growth. So the platform that has the biggest growth potential, according to HubSpot, in 2023 is going to be Instagram, followed by TikTok, followed by Facebook. I know we're all treading carefully with TikTok because of all is it blocked in Massachusetts? I don't know if it's blocked for everybody or is it just government employees or something. Are you missing out if you only use Facebook? I believe that. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to talk about that, Felix. Stick around. Great question. Because the question is, what should you post, right? So, I mean, what should you post? And when you say everyone uses that more than Facebook, be careful when you say everyone. Everyone, according to you and me, is not data, right? We want to kind of be careful with our opinions and what we see. The data is saying that, Instagram is having the most growth, Facebook. So don't give up on Facebook yet. But what should you post? This is a question that we get. Tariq, okay, I get it. Post on Facebook, post on TikTok, post on, maybe YouTube Shorts or Instagram. What do I post? And interesting, Twitter is seeing the least growth. I'm glad to see this one. No offense to Twitter, but I don't know how to use Twitter. I legit don't get it. I don't get Twitter at all. So I was relieved to see that I don't have to learn Twitter. Maybe they'll grow, but I don't get Twitter at all. I think a lot of celebrities use Twitter, maybe. I don't know. But what should you post? According to a study by Wyzowl, they spell it all weird, but that's what I found here. Video use has increased year over year significantly, right? Steve says same. Yeah, I know. TikTok. It's weird. Sorry, Twitter. Weird. I mean, it's insane. The amount of videos that are being used out there on social media. So a study by Wyzowl says that 51% of people are more likely to share videos with friends and family over any other content type. So what does that tell you and me? What kind of content do we need to be posting on all these social media platforms? Are we going to be posting setup pictures? What do we need to be posting? Videos. Memes. I agree with you, Stephen. You would think memes, but videos are what's being shared. People are sharing videos significantly more than memes, apparently. I know. I mean, that's what I said. Like, if you look at this here, here's a picture on the left and a video on the right. I mean, according to this study, that more people are going to share this video, which check out this BS. 2 big inflatables and all the kids are on a trampoline. That just pisses me off. I don't know about you. Well, I'm like, man, I see it all the time. Like, you got these inflatables and the kids are just on the trampoline that's there all the time. All of a sudden now they want to jump on a trampoline and like nobody's on the inflatable. So this might not be a good video to post showing that inflatables are not being used. But according to data, this is going to be shared more. And yes, reels are videos, Fernando. A video is going to be shared more than a photo, even though, like you could say, like, you would think that like a photo like this would be shared more, especially, this guy in blue is super good looking. You would think more people would share that, but apparently not. Apparently videos is where it's at. So videos is where it's at. So what does that even mean? Like, what kind of videos would I post, Tariq? Well, these are the kind of videos you want to post. Take a screenshot of this. I promise you it's not as hard as we think. Kids jumping and sliding videos, kids playing on the inflatables. That's a no-brainer. Obviously, you get permission. Set up and pick up videos. Your guys setting up, your guys picking up. Cleaning videos. Just you cleaning the inflatables is so important, so strong. Just show that you guys are on your hands and knees cleaning. Your competitors aren't going to take the time to do that. So you doing that really sets some character. Loading and unloading videos. I'm going to show you guys an example of a video that got like 1,000 views and it's like nothing. Behind the scenes videos, bloopers, the good, the bad, the ugly. Any part of your business, just think of it like a documentary. Every day in your business, just shoot a video and post it. And the cool part is you could post the same video on all these marketing platforms, pretty much the same. It's all about reels now. All right. They're all going to be up and down, and just post the same video. Check this out. This is insane. You're not going to believe this. This is a video that I posted the other day, right? So this is something I struggle with. I struggle with videos. So I'm at the warehouse and my wife's like, post something now. I was shadowing my general manager, Andrew, and she's like, just post something. I'm like, I don't know what to post. It was a rainy day. It was ugly. There was really nothing exciting going on. But my wife was like, dude, I don't care. Post something. We need to start posting. Practice what you preach, dude. So here's the video that I posted. Check this out. This is literally a 4-second video. This is it. This is all I posted. Rain or shine, loan for the weekend. That's it. Just the guys very boringly putting stuff in the truck. It's ugly outside. I put a little caption, added some music. Took like 5 minutes. And look what happened. 1,000 views on YouTube Shorts. 1,000 views, literally within less than 24 hours. I posted it, and the next, like not even 24 hours, I'm looking, 1,000 views. 696 days on Instagram, or sorry, 696 views on Instagram and 301 views on TikTok. The same video, I just posted it on all 3 platforms. Literally nothing exciting. A Penske truck full of chairs. You can't even see any inflatables. Just got views. Like, now how much money did that make me? You guys have any idea how many bookings I got from those 1,000 views? Tell me how many bookings you think I got? None. I got no, I'm pretty sure like probably all the wrong people watch it, but guess what? We've got some subscribers. We got just some engagement. So now when somebody looks at my Instagram, when somebody sees my ads, right? They hear about my business and they click and they see my Instagram, there's some activity. Like this is what you want your social media to look like. That's the point. It's not about, it's just you have some activity. That's what's important because it shows that your business is active. You're not in a business that's dead, right? So that's really what it's about. And it's like, if I can do this with nothing, like you could do way better with a video with a little more effort. I literally had 0 effort and I didn't think anything would happen. So I ate my words, but just post anything. Highly recommend that. So we talked about websites briefly. We talked about traffic. Now we're going to talk about funnels really briefly. I'll rush through this. I know I took too long. If you guys are bored, if you guys are upset, if you guys are okay with me, keep going. You tell me. I mean, I'm having fun, so I hope you guys are. Sorry that we're going over time, but if this surprises you, then this is your first webinar, and this is how we go. This is life. So thank you. Keep going. Go. Thank you, Fernando. Felix. Gary says, let's go. Funnels. How to manage the cup's leak. So we said your website is your cup. Your traffic, your marketing is how you fill up the cup. Funnels is how you manage the leak within the cup, because the fact is 99% of people you get from marketing never actually book with you. And that's a fact. Like, look this up, Googleable fact. 99% of people never ever do business with you. All your, like, what's the point of marketing then, right? Your business is constantly leaking, constantly. And funnels are how you patch that leak. So arguably, funnels are probably one of the most important things. That's why I'm talking about it today. Super, super important, because funnels is how you maintain your return on investment, right? You invest all this money into marketing, and then you just don't make enough money from it. You just don't see as much money. Funnels is how you protect that nest egg. And literally, I mean, funnels is how you take all the marketing that you do and you turn it into actual money, into actual dollar bills. So it's super, super important. It's like marketing without funnels is literally like wasting your money. Funnels help keep your cup full. Funnels help turn those cold customers who find you from social media or find you from marketing or find you from your truck wrap, doesn't matter where, it helps turn them into hot leads that are actually ready to open up their wallets and do business with you. And I'll show you guys how in a sec. Funnels provide a clear path for customers, no matter how they got to your site. A clear path to book, right? EventHawk is the funnel system that was built for the party rental industry. Now, you guys heard me talk about ClickFunnels. There's a lot of funnels out there. EventHawk was built, it's a funnel system that was built for the party rental industry. I tried using like ClickFunnels and all that. It just didn't, for this industry, it didn't work. So I built my own, and that's exactly what EventHawk is. So I'll show you guys the live examples of how funnels work. I'm gonna go to somebody give me your website. If you don't have EventHawk, give me your website, and I'll show you guys the difference between a website with a funnel and not a funnel. If you do have EventHawk, do not put your website, please. You're gonna make me dig through. All right, bouncewithinflatables.com. So I'm gonna go, thank you, Edward, for sharing your website. All right, here we go. So I'm on this website and I want to book a bounce house, right? So I see your website and I got here from your truck wrap, from your Google ads, SEO, it doesn't matter how I got here. I want to rent a bounce house, and I'm going to go ahead and browse. This is my first time ever on this website. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and browse inventory, and okay, cool. I want a water slide. Perfect. So I click on the water slide. Oh, this one looks cool. And this is where the problem happens. You've got me this far. I see that this is a $269 water slide, and I have some questions, right? How big is this thing? Oh, okay, it's 28 by 16. Okay, cool. But like, how many kids does it fit? Will it fit in my yard? Does it need power? Do you include a generator? How long do I get to keep it? Do you deliver this thing, or do I pick it up? Do you even deliver to my area? Is there a delivery fee? I have all these questions, and you might say, Tariq, you just have to read this. I'm not going to read that. Nobody reads that, right? Nobody reads these days, right? So I have all these questions, and your answer to me, your call to action is add to cart. You're like, hey, Tariq, you have a question? Yes. Okay, just add to cart. Okay, well, I want to add to cart, but I have a question. Do you deliver to my area? Just add to cart, Tariq, don't worry about it. Like, I really want to. I love this thing. I really want to rent this thing, but I'm going to do this. This is exactly what's happening on your website every single day. They get this far, and they scroll down, and they scroll up, and they scroll down, and they scroll up, and then they leave, because you've cornered them and they only have one option, right? Which is to do, like, you've cornered them into, and they could check delivery. Like, I mean, that's okay. But now let's see what it looks like with a funnel, right? Technically, this is a funnel, but here's how it works with EventHawk funnels. Okay, so here's my website. So I get here and I want to rent a bounce house, and I like this bounce house, and this was $395. Holy moly. Boom, there we go. Add to cart versus get coupon. Now, you guys tell me which one you think is going to get more clicks in this situation. I'm cornered. I have questions, and I'm not sure if I want to rent this. Seems like a lot of money. Which one is going to get more clicks? Get coupon or add to carts? Tell me in the comments. Yeah, Kevin says, yep, watching heat maps. They really do just scroll up and down. They really do. They just go up and down like, what are you looking for? Yeah, get coupons. JC says get coupons. Anna says get coupons. Yeah, and why is it? Where did I get this idea? Is it because I'm super smart and I said, hey, let's invent this thing called coupons? No, man, I got it from these guys, from all the big Fortune 500 multi-million-dollar companies, up to 60% off. $20 and under, $49 free shipping. Why is Kohl's doing this? Is it because they hate money? Home Depot, 109 was $249. Get $10 off. All these special offers. Best Buy, right? Clearance, 25% off, 40% off select appliances or whatever. Like, all the big companies are doing it, and they're not doing it because they hate money. Spoiler alert, they're doing it because it works, because it's the first step to getting you to opt in, to getting you to give them your email, and they're going to email you and keep emailing you, keep spamming you until eventually, hopefully, you do business with them. Well, that didn't work for the party rental industry, so I invented something else. But ultimately, the way that this funnel works is, even though I have all these great answers right here, because I'm not ready to add to cart, because this is a big commitment, this is a small commitment. This says, give me your money. This says, hey, man, I want to give you money. This says, give me your credit card number. This says, give me your phone number. I just need your name and phone number and email, right? So once they fill this out, you have a lead. This click that you got from marketing, that you got from all of these, it no longer is just an invisible click. They now have a name, right? You now know that their name is Tariq. You now know their email. You now know their phone number. So guess what you can do? You can text Tariq. You can call Tariq. You can email Tariq, and you could use his name. Say, hey, what's up, Tariq? You were just on my website. How can I help you? What questions do you have? And all of a sudden, you can help me go from cold to hot. Now, what EventHawk does, which is super awesome, takes things to the next level. After they click the pop-up and opt in, a few minutes later, they're going to get a text, and it's going to say, hey, what's up, Michael? You were just on my website looking at party rentals. What's your party date? Let me see if I have anything left. And all of that happens automatically without you having to lift a finger. Once customers click this, regardless of how they got here, right? That's the beauty of it. Whether they got here from TikTok, Facebook, Google, SEO, from your truck wrap, no matter how they got there, they're going to see this pop up, and it's bait. I'm telling you, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's bait. It's just bait to get them in. And once they click this, they're like, oh yeah, everybody wants to save, right? They give you their information. And while they're still shopping on your website, while they're still reading up usually, because like my friend Lionel said too, like I said, nobody wants to read all this. But once I have a coupon from you, now that I got a coupon code, maybe I will rent from you. Let me go back. Let me read their policies. Let me see. And as they're still on your website, they get a text. It's going to say, hey, what's up, Anna? When's your party date? How can I help? What questions do you have? And guess what happens? Because we text them so fast without you having to drop what you're doing and text them, we get up to 90% of people to text back like, oh my God, yes, Tariq, thank you for messaging me. I really wanted to rent the bounce house. I just wasn't sure if, and they all ask the same 5 questions, dude. Like, do you deliver in my area? How much is delivery? How many kids? And we create templates for those answers. And next thing you know, they're like, okay, how do I pay you? It literally takes them from hot to cold so that they're much more likely to book. And that's exactly what a funnel does. So if you're interested in that, then we do have a special offer if you never use EventHawk. We also use we also do automatic email campaigns, automatic text message campaigns for more than just bookings, for like leaving reviews, for upsells, for all kinds of stuff. So you can do all that with the system. So stick around. Got a really cool offer for you guys if you've never used EventHawk. But now let's talk about my big promise. I promised you guys something that I've never done before: order of operations. Anybody remember the order of operations in math? Who remembers that? Oh my God, here goes somebody drawing on my page again. Sheesh, I turned it off last time. Turn off annotations. Stop drawing. Here are all drawings. All right. PEMDAS, yes. What does that stand for? I don't know about you guys. Yes, order of, I got some math wizards in here. Order of operations. Right? So ours was Purple Elephants marched down a stream. Oh my God, you had a cool school, man. We had something totally different. Order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Yep, that's what mine was. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's what they taught us in school. And yes, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So basically what this is the order that you have to go. If you have a math problem where there's division and multiplication, subtraction, you can't just start wherever you want. You have to start in order, in this order. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So first you do multiplication, then division, then addition, then subtraction. Otherwise, you're gonna get the wrong answer. And and literally what I'm gonna give you guys today is the order of operations for party rental marketing. Anybody excited about, who's excited? How cool would it be if you knew exactly where to start? Let me know in the comments if you're excited for the party rental marketing order of operations, where you don't have to guess. You don't have to start somewhere and say, hey, I'm holding my breath, hope this works. If you're excited, let me know. Cisco says I'm excited. Steven said this guy. Thank you guys. It's exciting because it's frustrating to just start and really not know if it's the right way to go. So I'm going to share with you guys, based on the data, based on my research. And guys, just to be clear, I am a full-time party rental marketer. I do not run my company. All I do is study this stuff. So everything I tell you guys, it's coming from data, and it's coming from somebody who is a total nerd about this stuff. If anybody's qualified to give you this, it's me. And I don't say that to say I'm better than anybody else, but like, this is all I do all day and night. I literally lose sleep thinking about this stuff, thinking about you guys and how to deliver this. This is my passion. Number 0, which we're not even going to really talk about much, but order of operations. Most of us start with Facebook Marketplace and business card. This is, for many of us, this is our entire marketing strategy. That's it. Facebook Marketplace and business cards. That's all we do, right? Number 2, website. You need a cup. So if you don't have a website, that's the number 1 thing you need to do. You need to get a cup. Now, if you need to know where to get a website from that you own, not that you rent, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Just say website, and I'll be sure to include that in the end here. I'll make sure that you know where you can get a website that you own, that's yours, for a super reasonable cost, and it's specifically made for the party rental industry. Steven, I got you, my man. Maria says website. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll make sure that I get that to you guys. Stick around. We're building it as we, so you guys are gonna have that, the notes with all those links here in a second. After you get a website, right? You would think that it makes sense to go ahead and drive traffic to your website. That's what WTF is, right? Website traffic funnels. honestly, I would rather you patch the leak first, right? Get Event Hawk so that before you drive traffic to your website, you already make sure that the leak is managed. Because if you drive traffic to your website first, it's going to leak. So my preference will be to first get a website, get the funnels on the website so that it doesn't leak, and then fill the cup. So get a cup. You could fill the cup and watch it leak and then say, oh crap, I got to patch it. Or you could just get the cup, patch it, then fill it. That would be my recommendation. So number one, get a website. Number two, get Event Hawk on the website. Get the pop-up so that it can catch those people from leaking, so that you can get their name, email, phone number, so you can automatically text them and start having meaningful conversations with them. Get that purchase intent, and then learn how to sell. This is one that we didn't talk a lot about today. We're not going to have a chance to talk about it. If you are an Event Hawk member, I'm going to make a point to do a webinar about this exclusively for Event Hawk members in the Event Hawk members Facebook group about how to sell. Too many of you guys are spending all your, like this, none of these are actually going to get you bookings. I'll be honest. A website, driving traffic to the website, getting Event Hawk, all of these will get people right to your door. But you have to open the door, guys. You have to talk to these people. You have to answer the phone when it rings. You have to respond to these messages, right? Online bookings are not as many as you think, right? Yes, you can get online bookings without talking to customers, but if you pick up the phone, if you respond to people's messages, if you're quick and courteous, you're going to get significantly more bookings than if you just wait for people to book on your website, right? So you need to learn how to book or how to sell. And this is one where I'm gonna do a very detailed webinar. Again, if you're an Event Hawk member, pressure me, man. Tell me, do it next week. I just need to see some engagement, some people excited about this. I will do a webinar and we will talk about how to sell, how to use the Event Hawk templates. A lot of you guys don't even use the template. We literally have templates in Event Hawk that sell for you and nobody uses them. Most of you guys don't even use them. You know who you are. And I have some new templates because I hired a manager. He has shown me some issues that I never seen before. So I created some new templates, made some changes. I'm super excited to share with you guys. We've seen a big change in doing things a little bit differently. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. So after you get your website and you drive traffic to it and use a funnel to generate leads and start having meaningful conversations, you need to learn how to get paid. You need to learn how to sell. That's really, really important, right? And then you need to work on your reputation. Now that you have customers, work on getting reviews, right? Now, reviews are important for two reasons. Reviews make it easier to sell and make it easier for you to raise your prices. You guys saw what I'm charging, $395 for a combo. Guys, I get that all day. My customers don't even flinch. Why? Because I have easily 2 or 3 times as many reviews as my next competitor, right? People just like, something's wrong with the rest of the people. Why does this guy have almost 600 reviews and everybody else has 10, right? Event Hawk helps you get more reviews. That's how we got them, right? So work on your reputation. Event Hawk helps you get more reviews more than anything else. I had 70 reviews in 3 years. And then I started using the Event Hawk platform. And we went from 70 to 230 in 4 months. It works. And now I was able to raise my price. And now I'm able to sell faster. Like when people question my prices or they're not sure, like now they just book. I'm getting more online bookings now than ever before because of my reviews. I plaster my reviews really high on my site so that people are like, screw it, I'm just going to book with this guy. I'm not even going to call him. Let me just book it before they're gone, right? And then that's when I recommend you go to Facebook and Instagram retargeting ads. Does that mean that you can't do Facebook and Instagram retargeting ads if you don't have a lot of reviews? No, but I found that these people are going to want to see reviews. They're going to want to, like, this is going to be expensive, right? Like we charge a lot for this. Is not cheap. If you're somebody who's making less than 100 grand, I don't know that this is a good investment for you. I mean, our fees are because we make really good ads that work. And there's a lot of, like, we have graphic designers. When you sign up for one of these services, a whole team starts working on your your business. So like, and we pay our people well. We don't pay them pennies. So it has to make sense and it has to perform. And then once you do that, that's when I recommend you hire somebody to do your SEO and focus more on social media posting. Now, does that mean that you should not touch SEO or social media for years? Absolutely not. Every day you should do a little bit of SEO and a little bit of social media, right? Every time you post something on your website or add a new product, you should be familiar with basics of SEO and you should be posting, you should be doing something, right? Like with social media and SEO. But what I'm saying is because the purchase intent is so low on these, and SEO is not really that low, purchase intent, it's just lower on the screen. I would focus on these. It makes sense, right? This is where people are spending money. So let's focus on these first. So this is the order of operations that I would recommend you go with. Again, does not mean that you can't touch Facebook and Instagram if you don't have reviews or if you're not selling. It's just, this is where I would recommend you put your marketing dollars. So I know it's a lot. How's everybody doing? Tell me, isn't it? You guys, I know this could have been overwhelming. I know we covered a lot of stuff. We went way over time, about an hour and a half. I told you guys 30 to 60 minutes. Anybody feel like this guy? I love this graphic. Does this summarize about how people feel right now? Pretty cool, right? It's crazy. Like, you're just like, holy moly, you just threw all this stuff at me. It is insane. Gonna have to rewatch. Mike says, I need the notes. Well, you guys could totally do this. Like, this is, I'll get you guys the notes. You guys will have the recording. I'll get that up usually on YouTube within 1 or 2 weeks. But if for those of you guys who want more, right? If you're, and this is where I'm going to ask, I have an ask, right? If you guys are interested in learning more, you guys can tell me. If you're somebody who wants, if you're tired of fruitless marketing, right? If you're somebody who just wants to turn more clicks into bookings and you just want to double or triple things this year, right? You don't want to wait. You're like, Tariq, you know, some of you guys are like, okay, I'm going to take all these notes and I'm going to start to implement. Others are like, hey, I don't want to wait. I just want results this year. If you want results this year, I put together a special offer where we help you take the next step in your party rental marketing of operations, order of operation. Wherever you are, these right here, wherever you are in these, we want to help you like go to the next step, right? So I want to know who's interested in that. If nobody's interested, we can just go to Q&A. If you guys are interested in learning about our services and how we can help you, whether you have EventHawk or not, Giovanni says me, Steven says this guy, Ignacio says me. Okay, a lot of interest. All right, I just want to ask permission. Sometimes I don't want to make you guys feel like I'm just selling. So thank you guys. This tells me that you guys have gotten enough value from this that you guys want to learn about our services. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So first I want to talk to my EventHawk members. They usually have to sit through this whole thing before I answer your question. What if I already have EventHawk? Here you go. So James says I already have Event. I know it's always going to come up. So first I'm going to talk to EventHawk members. If you already have EventHawk, so if you already have EventHawk and you're missing one of these, right? You don't have Google ads, or you have Google ads and you don't have Facebook ads and Instagram ads, or you have Facebook and Instagram, or you don't have SEO. If you're missing any one of these three, Google ads, Facebook and Instagram ads, or SEO and social media, if you're missing any one of these, go ahead and existing EventHawk members, text the word next to our support line. Text the word next to our support line at 708-401-6465. If you are not an EventHawk member, please don't do this. I have something else for you, so please don't do this. And what's going to happen is you're going to get a 15-minute phone call to help you get signed up for the next marketing service with our customer success team. Marissa is incredible. Now, there's over 100 people on this call, so we do have to limit it to 15 minutes, guys. So please respect, our time. It's not going to be, we're not going to be able to spend an hour explaining them all to you. I hope this explains it. So only book this if you guys are interested in signing up for the next one. Marissa can answer some general questions, get you guys signed up for the next one. Really, what Marissa's job is going to be is to get you onboarded. This stuff can be really complex. So Marissa is just going to help you get signed up and send you the onboarding forms so that you can make sure, she can make sure that you got it. It's not sitting in your spam. So you don't say, hey, 2 weeks later, hey, I paid you guys. When are you guys going to start working on this? And we're like, you never submitted the onboarding forms. So go ahead. If you're an existing EventHawk member, text the word next to support 708-401-6465, and you will get Marissa's calendar, and she will help you get signed up. She does have a few spots left tomorrow. I think last I checked, might not be anymore, but please, yeah, if you're serious, great. If not, then you have this webinar. So if you don't already have EventHawk, so that means you are either still on Facebook Marketplace and business cards, or you already have a built website and you still don't have EventHawk, then this is for you. Super excited to have a very special offer for you guys. Literally like insane offer. We're going to offer you guys our pro package, very special offer. Here's what you're going to get. So our party rental marketing bootcamp. Let me show you guys what this is. So if you go to our website, this is our pricing here. This is a pricing that's on our website. Some of you guys have seen this. That's what this is here right here. Our party rental marketing training, party rental marketing bootcamp. This is a $3,000 per month value where we're going to teach you Google ads, SEO, social media marketing. Basically, it's like 6 or 10 hours of training on everything that we talked about today. It's yours. It's part of this offer, right? Not only that, you're going to get the whole system, right? The whole, where is it here? You're going to get the EventHawk pop-ups. You're going to get the automated text and email campaigns, and you're going to get the more bookings and more Google reviews. So that is this one right here. It's it's $170 a month is the regular price. And that is this package right here, our pro package. So it's $170 a month. You get the party rental marketing and you get the EventHawk software, which gives you the marketing and website optimization, built for you funnels, pop-ups, automatically text your customers to help them book, automatically helps you get more reviews. You get the mobile app. Oh, I forgot to mention this. You get to manage all of your Facebook messages, Instagram messages, TikTok messages, Google My Business messages, even phone calls, all in one app. That is super awesome. And you get a chat widget that helps you text your customers, and the best customer support in the industry. Our support is second to none. I'll fight you if you say otherwise, but that is our pro package. And the regular price for that is $170. And let's see what else we have here. So it's $170 plus texting fees. So phone and texting fees, usually like $1 a month plus like texting fees. There's like a penny a text or something like that. There are some additional fees, right? Setup. We can give you this whole system. You're going to have to set it up on your website. You're going to have to mess around with code, install this thing on your website. We're going to do it all for you. That's a $99 value. And we're going to get it done usually, like, depending on how many people sign up, usually get it done within a day or two, but we'll get it done within a week. And the FCC compliance registration is a $99 value. If you know, you know, if you've been part of EventHawk, the government is cracking down on robocallers and spammers. So you have to register your business, your business with your EventHawk. So to make sure that you're not spamming people. And that is going to be something that we're going to do. So it's $170 a month plus about $200 in one-time setup fees. But that is not what we're charging. Very special offer for anybody on this webinar, anybody who's ready to start today. We are going to give you everything that is right here. You're going to get the Party Rental Marketing Bootcamp, about I think like 10 hours, 6 to 10 hours of marketing tutorials, the EventHawk pop-up funnel system, automated text and email campaigns to help you get more bookings and Google reviews, expedited setup so that this is all up and ready, running on your website ASAP. So you can start to make money. We're not going to make you wait a month to set it up, and we're going to register it all with the FCC, so you don't have to worry about, you know, spam or getting sued or anything like that. We're going to take care of all that for you, and you're going to get all that for just $97 a month. We are removing we're covering the $198 fee, and we're also giving you $73 a month off to sweeten the deal. We are going to lock in that $97 a month, and we're going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee to make it just a no-brainer. This means that after 1 month, it does not go up to $170. You're going to lock it in, and all you have to do to sign up is either visit this website here. I'll put it in the chat, or go ahead and text the word. Sorry, let me get this here. Text the word PRM23, Party Rental Marketing 23, to that number. So I'm putting it in the chat. Dennis, if you want to put this link that I just put in the chat on Facebook as well. Yeah, that's all you have to do to sign up. You can go ahead and visit this website that I just sent in, or you can go ahead and text the word PRM, the code PRM23 to 708-401-6465 to sign up. And if you want the webinar notes, that is how you get them. I just put it all on one page. Here's how it looks like. Let me tell you guys. Wow, we're already getting some signups. Thank you, guys. By the way, when you sign up, this is what you're going to see. When you sign up, you are going to see this. So this is it's going to ask you to create an account. So just enter your information. It's going to ask you for two phone numbers. A lot of people get confused on this. We just need your business phone number that you want customers to see, and then your cell phone number for us to contact you if we need anything. So for those of you guys who are signing up, thank you. I'm seeing a ton of signups come in. You guys are awesome. But just go ahead and use those two phone numbers. And if you text in PRM23, then this is what you are going to see. This page right here. So it's going to have this price right here. And if you click it, or you click sign me up, it'll have you where you can enter your credit card information. And it's just the $97 a month. Again, the texting fees are like a penny. It's like end up spending a few bucks a month, depending on how much you text. And then the webinar notes are all right here. So when you click this, you should be able to access them. And to get all that, you want to go ahead and, what did I say? Text in the word PRM23 to this phone number. I'll leave this up. Go ahead and screenshot it. You guys have it in the chat as well. And then we will go over to Q&A in just a second. What if you don't have a website? If you don't have a website, then go ahead and I would still sign up if you want to get this offer. And then you can go ahead and either get a website through us, or we can go ahead and lock it in. If you want to sign up for this offer and you're not ready to start today, then we can put it on pause until you do get your website. Google Ads is not included in this. This is just for the funnels, right? So thank you for asking. This does not include Google Ads. This is just for the funnel system. Google Ads is an additional service that we can talk about once you sign up. What I want to make sure that you guys are capitalizing on your marketing, because everybody's marketing, right? Some of you guys are marketing on Facebook Marketplace, your truck wrap, all of that. There are tons of people on your website right now, but nobody, and a lot of them, like I said, only 1% are actually booking. So before you market, because we talked about the order of operations, that's what this is here. We want to get you Event Hawk and then get Google Ads. So after you get Event Hawk, you'll get a text from us. We'll be talking to you via text. You can say, hey, I want to sign up for Google Ads, and we could talk to you about the cost of that. And we do have some special offers on that. Google Ads. Actually, I don't know if I should even say anything now, but we actually have it's a really great Google Ads offer for anybody that's new, for anybody who is small, who has never ran Google Ads. I don't actually like to talk about this because if you go to our website, this $350 a month Google Ads includes Event Hawk, includes Google Ads. It even includes ad spend. This means that that we pay your Google Ads ad spend. It is the crazy, we don't really make much money on this at all. This is kind of like an entry point. I call it Google Ads Lite. It's not for everybody. If you're running Google Ads with us, you're like, well, it's limited, right? It's not going to be, you don't get to spend a ton. So if you already have your own Google Ads account, then this is not for you. This is for anybody who's never ran Google Ads, who just wants to test it out. This is a great way to start because we cover your ad spend. So you don't have to worry about the wondering, hey, how much am I going to spend on Google Ads? How much are they going to cost me? Like, because you have to pay us, but then you also have to pay Google per click. So we cover that here, and it's been insane. It's been really, really great, this program. We typically will do this for a couple months, and then most people outgrow it, and then they'll go to bigger plans. So I wouldn't sign up for this. You're going to get a better deal signing up for this now. And then if you're interested, then you can go ahead and not necessarily a better deal, but this is what I would sign up for now. And then if you're interested in Google Ads, you can let us know afterwards. Let's see here. Andres, do you speak Spanish? I don't speak Spanish. I think we may have somebody on the team who speaks Spanish. I'm getting lots of questions here. If the website is under construction, how can I still book? I would go ahead and just get this deal. And then you get just text in. As soon as you get this deal, you're going to get a text from us that's going to say, welcome to Event Hawk. Just text in and say, hey, my website's under construction, pause my billing, and then we can do that for you. Again, if you're interested in getting this deal, it's not something that we're going to offer all the time. Can I cancel in my slow months? Yeah, it's I wouldn't recommend it because it's really, and it's even in your slow months there are people, but yes, it's month to month. It is not a long-term commitment. I'm going to go ahead and open up Q&A because it looks like we have a bunch of questions on this here. Can you do it in Mexico? I don't see why not. I don't know if we have. I'd have to check. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Q&A. I will, if you guys want to raise your hands, I'll stop my share here. And you can go ahead and raise your hand using the Zoom function. I will go through the chat. Dennis, this is where I'll need your help. So we're getting a lot of questions here. So there is a raise hand feature. I think it's under reactions. If you click reactions in the Zoom and raise hand, then I will unmute you and you can go ahead and ask your question. And Kyle, you are the first to raise your hand. Go ahead, Kyle.
Going into like the Google Ads as an Event Hawk person, getting into like those big ones, because we're going into our first full year, but I guess kind of half. We started in July last year, and Google Ads have been great for us. So now we're looking at turning it up a little bit more. I mean, our return on Google Ads has been insane. So now, like, for somebody that's been through that, what would you recommend to spend on Google Ads per day? Because I think we started at like 10 and now we're at 15, but I want to kind of crank it up to like 40 or 50 a day.
Spend as much as if we're managing your Google Ads, spend as much as possible, because the way we set it up, you only spend on Google Ads when you get clicks, right? If you're doing it on your own, I would tread carefully, but I'm spending right now like $42 a day on my business. And I keep going up because until I'm fully booked, until I can't take any more, my answer would be spend as much as you can on Google Ads. Do not hold back, especially if we're running it, because for every dollar you spend, you're getting 5, 6, 7, up to $20 back, like we saw. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, and just to give you other guys, I don't know if you put it out there, but we were the one that was at 703 and did 14 this month. And it's that this month alone has outperformed what we did all of last year. Just to give y'all a heads up.
Kyle, thank you so much for that testimonial. Kyle will not be getting a free month for saying that. He was not endorsed, he was not paid. So, but no, thank you for that, Kyle. I appreciate it. Thank you for chiming in. Yeah, man, wishing you the best, man. Looking forward to hearing more about your success. We're gonna go to Gary. What's up, Gary?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I was talking to Lionel earlier today. I had a consultation. I had asked if you guys are doing my website. I don't have a website right now, but what is the best way for me to book out my units?
If you don't have a website, I mean, is there, you should be able to get your website up in like a week.
Yeah, it was just I had some units coming in for this weekend, but I don't have a way to book them because I just signed up today for the website.
Man. I mean, yeah, I would use Facebook Marketplace. If you don't have a website, Facebook page, you could still direct them to your Event Hawk, even if you don't have a website, although it would be, a little hard, but you could say, hey, we could put that on your social media, but Facebook Marketplace is good if you don't have a website. But I wouldn't delay. Do not wait. We build websites all the time and people wait till they're perfect. Just launch your website, man. It'll get perfect in time. Just launch it, start driving traffic to it, start using the funnel, start getting bookings, because there's no time, right? The season's gonna be over before you know it. And then off season, take your time and optimize your website and make it look all pretty. But right now, people just need somewhere to go. So I hope, does that answer your question?
Yeah, that helps out. Appreciate it.
Wonderful. Thank you, Gary. All right, next we are gonna go to Jonathan. What's up, Jonathan?
Hey, Tariq, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Pretty good, man. Hey, just a quick question, right? So I mainly focus on frame tents. Of course, I do have a few inflatables, water slides, and bouncy houses. On my website, my homepage, my main page is mainly focused on tent rentals, and I do have a tab when it comes to inflatables. Will the software be good for tents? And do you recommend having the inflatables in the same webpage, or should I just have a different one for that?
All right, so 2 questions. Does Event Hawk work for tents? 100% absolutely. The more complicated your product, the more helpful something like Event Hawk will be, because people have more questions. We used to do tents. We did a lot. I mean, Event Hawk was, you almost don't need, like, it's insane. Like, because they have so many questions and it's a longer booking process, it was really, really good. We would go back and forth. Hey, I want round tables. No, now I want lights. And we did all that through texting, and everything is super organized. You use the app. I highly recommend it for tents. Using Event Hawk for tents is probably one of the most profitable ways to use Event Hawk. Your second question is, should I use the same website for tents and inflatables? I would. I separated my 2 sites at one point, and I regretted it big time because I had 0 reviews for my new website. So I just have a tent page and a bounce house page. Even though we don't offer tents right now, I still have a tent page on my website, and it's doing so good that that I sell my leads to my competitor. Let me show you guys this. I don't know if he's on here. My competitor finally signed up for Event Hawk after watching me for like a couple of years. But look, I don't do tents anymore, but I don't even know how they find it. It's not even on our main page anymore. But they're still finding here it is, tent pages. This is my tent page. This is my tent. I don't offer tents anymore. This is my Event Hawk form. People fill this out all day. And every time somebody fills this out, I send it to my competitor and I charge them $10 every single time it gets filled out. Whether they book or not, he pays me $10 every time somebody fills this out. It's a great deal. It's a win-win, right? My SEO is still going on. He doesn't want to pay anybody for marketing. So I get the leads, I send them to him, and I let him know, get a response from one of our partners within 15 minutes. And guess what? You know why they fill this out? Because they're like, BS, Tariq, nobody's going to text me within 15 minutes. I've been calling companies for 3 days. Nobody called me back. But guess what? Event Hawk texts them within 5 minutes, and they're blown away. They're like, oh my God, this is the company that's reliable. This is who I want to work with. So I hope that answers your question. This is my bounce house company. And then I have my tents as a page on there. It's just built differently. I don't allow them to like add to cart or book or anything like that. It's just they fill out this form, they get a quote, and then we talk to them and we book.
Awesome.
Thank you. Great question, Jonathan. Felix, what's up, Felix? Want to go ahead and unmute yourself, Felix?
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey,
How's
Felix.
it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I got a quick question. So
Man, I remember you now, Felix. You got bad receptions. Remember you from the last webinar.
all right, okay. So the client who was having was
Felix, I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah,
Again, it is so hard to hear you. I promise, if you put your question in the chat, I promise I'll answer it. It's just really hard to hear you. Dennis, if you just want to get Felix's question from the chat, if you want to just type it in, Felix, I promise I will dig it up and answer it.
all right.
All right, we're going to Stephen Woodburn. What's up, Stephen?
Hey, how's it going? Sorry, this is my first time ever joining one of your videos. This is
Woo!
also.
Hold on. I
yeah,
gotta pause. I gotta pause real quick. It is Stephen's first time joining. Guys, I totally forgot. I forgot the most important tradition of our webinar. We need to take a picture. Everybody turn your cameras on and we're gonna take a picture. So even if you got your camera off, turn it on. I need at least one full page. This is our webinar tradition. And we're gonna see how many pages we got this time. Maybe it's just one, it'll be quick. I need Kyle, get your camera on. I need Giovanni and Rosie Toronas. You're taking up the first page. So if you're on the first page, you need your camera on. Giovanni, iPhone 12, and Rosie Toronas. Don't leave the webinar to not turn your camera on, but it would be cool if we had a full page. All right, here we go. Everybody on 3. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Boom. All right. Chris, you got photobombed by somebody behind you there. All right, we got one more. Hold on. One more page. 1, 2. We got a page 2. Not everybody counted on the first one. We're gonna do one more. All right, 1, 2, 3, cheese. Boom. All right, we got 2 pages. Perfect. All right, sorry about that. Steven, welcome, man. Thank you for joining us so far. What do you think so far, man? A little crazy, huh?
I'm excited. I'm super excited. I want to jump in on all this. This is honestly, if okay, so I started this business about 3 weeks ago. Okay. So it's brand new. It's brand new. And I'm using it as a career, as well as part of my ministry, because, you know, that's just who I am. That's what I believe. And I actually went full time into this about a week ago. And I just started getting all my my rental or my inflatables in. I have 5 inflatables, so it's not much, but it's something to start with. And I'm getting all these people asking about it, excited about it, interested in it, but I'm not having. I'm already to that point where I'm realizing that a lot of people are just kind of curious about it, and so this really helps a lot. This whole setup, this whole system is really exciting for me. And I definitely want to be a part of the team. And I'm planning to join it as soon as possible. And yeah, I mean, it's a great deal. It's a lot of information. I'm a little overloaded right now, to be honest, but I'm excited. I'm excited. And the other thing, the question I had was, right now I am currently using Square as my website, but I'm realizing real quick that that's very limited. It's not very personal. And I guess I was probably going to ask, y'all do help with that, and I heard you talking about that with the other person after I had clicked the hands up, but I'm yeah.
Yeah. So we you know, Square is good. I mean, anything to start. My only issue with Square is, like you said, it is limited. I'll tell you, I hired marketers who didn't specialize in party rentals, and I was paying thousands of dollars a month, and I would get a call saying, "Hey, I heard you got a house rental." bounce house rental, man, not a house rental. So that's the cost of working with somebody who's not from the industry. Same thing kind of with your website. Square is a good option to start with, but Inflatable Office makes great websites for the party rental industry. We partnered with them where now we could build you an Inflatable Office website and manage it for you for the same, you know, like tons of great features, and you get the support from us, and everything is kind of built in together. So it just kind of meshes better. So I would just, again, if you're, I started similar to you with like building my own thing, but had I known what you know, I would definitely say start with something like Inflatable Office or an EventHawk website where you get to keep it, it's yours, and it's made for the party rental industry. It allows people to check availability. And if you sign up through EventHawk, we get on Zoom with you like this, and we help answer all your questions. We help make it look the way you want it. We help make it to work the way you want it. We do all that. So highly recommend you go that route. If you text the word, let's put that link in the chat. Dennis, if you can put them the link to the notes, that'll have a link on there on how to go ahead and get a website or get a quote for a website. We have a great deal. I think we got like $1 for the first 3 months or something like that. So it's really a no-brainer. Thank you for chiming in, Stephen. Sorry, I don't know if we lost you or what, Stephen. We're going to Giovanni. What's up, Giovanni?
Sorry, I couldn't unmute there.
Yes.
Basically my question was, how long do we have for the promo? Just because I want to like talk to somebody, you know, where I can have kind of like a consultation or, you know, just have a conversation, just get things straight. Just because both the $97 deal and the $350 one both seem like good options for me, just because my issue is right now I have about like 15 inflatables, and I get booked out on the weekends, but I usually only use like Facebook ads, and it's like some weeks that's good, some weeks it's not. But also there's a lot of competition in my area, so it's kind of like if I'm going to spend that money, I might as well, you know, I'm really looking forward to like going with you guys, but maybe I could even like increase prices, right, and still be booked out. So I kind of just want to have a conversation with somebody, their consultation, if that's something we could do, just so I can, you know, get some things straight of like what exactly is the difference between like the 97 and like the 350. Because I know I heard you say that the 350 has the ad spend as well. So like if I'm gonna, you know, pay that and ad spend's included, then that seems pretty worth it.
Yeah, I mean that's our regular price. Honestly, I would not wait. This is this webinar special is, you know, you could totally schedule a call and talk to somebody we have. You know, they're pretty busy. I mean, it might not be till next week. I would get the funnel first. The special, that's what the special is on. We don't have there's no special offer on the second one. So at least get that. The difference is one of them includes marketing, one of them doesn't. So you have a choice. Either you could jump in and you could say, hey man, I'm buying into everything you're selling. Let's do it. Let's go with marketing, EventHawk, all that. Or you can say, hey, let me just try with the funnel first, see how I do with my own marketing, and then add on your marketing services. Either way, but either way, what you absolutely are missing right now, you have marketing, right? Right now, I assume you have a website, I assume you have some marketing, but what you don't have at all is a funnel. Your website is leaking right now, literally. Like right now, there could be people on your website ready to book and they're gone. So the sooner you get a funnel on there, that's priority number one. Then you could stop and take your time and talk to somebody, because in the time it takes you to book a call and talk to somebody, you could have potentially lost on thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars in business because they're on your website right now. You've passed out your business cards. You've drove by with the truck wrap. You've posted on Facebook. These people have visited your site. You don't know it because you don't monitor. Nobody really does. But when you have a funnel on your site, all of a sudden, if you did marketing, you're going to be like, whoa, I didn't even know these people are on there. It just starts ding, ding, ding. So that's why I would recommend. I just put the link in the chat. I would do that, and then from there we could schedule a call to talk about some other things. But I would just, again, every minute of every day, potentially you have people visiting your site, ready to spend money, and then they're gone. So you want to have a way to catch them, to keep them, the sooner the better. That's would be my recommendation. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that works. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Giovanni. All right, going on to Leona. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Leona. Sorry, did I not ask you to unmute?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hey, Leona.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So this is my question that I have. So I have an event space and recently I started getting a lot of inquiries for outside rentals because it's just graduation, prom season, and things like that. So I said, well, hey, I'm interested in starting a rental company. Now, would Event Hawk help with a rental company if it's not inflatables? Because it seems like most of you guys are doing inflatables on here. And I would be more so interested in what I'm doing, like throne chairs or like baby tables, not necessarily inflatables. So would Event Hawk work for advertising that?
So if you're asking if we can build a website for event rentals versus party rentals, we can. It's not our specialty. So I would say, going through somebody like Inflatable Office who has experience with diversity of stuff might be better for you because for me, it's all rentals. I just don't know what's your vision, right? If you just want something that works, absolutely, you can do that. But if you're somebody that's gonna like really want things super specific in a way, and you're like, well, this is not how, I mean, we just don't have experience, not much experience with that. We've worked with photo boothers and throwing chairs and stuff like that. It's just not kind of our forte. But what's more interesting is your question. I'll kind of let anybody else chime in. What do you guys think? Do you think she should start doing, are you going to start doing bounce houses in addition to your throwing chairs? Is that what you're saying? Tables and chairs?
Yes.
All right. Anybody want to chime in? Is it a good idea or should we tell her to run? What do you guys think? You're going to get a lot of input now. Here, let me make it so that I still have a ton of people here. So I'll give everybody permission to unmute themselves. As long as we don't all talk over each other, it should be fine. So go ahead and unmute yourselves if you want to chime in. Hey,
I
Jen,
think
go ahead, Jenna.
sorry, I think it's good just because you can list a lot of stuff on there. Most people in here, rent other things for events, not just bounce houses. So I think the way the software is still going to be really beneficial for to have a site.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you for that. If you look in the chat too, a few people are saying that they do what you do. Like A says they do both. Anna says she does both as well. So maybe if you want to get in touch with them, see kind of how they do. I don't know if you guys want to put your websites in there.
Can I ask another question?
Yes, go ahead.
So I'm just curious with them doing both, are they doing them separately? Like, do they have separate entities and separate websites? Or are they just kind of like promoting the rentals on their current site?
It's a great question. I can chime in on when I did photo booths and bounce houses in sense.
Mhm.
But anybody want to unmute and share? Do they have different LLCs? Do they have different websites?
Yeah.
You guys can unmute yourselves if you want to chime in. Hey, we got Anna. Where's Anna? Find you on my board.
You can do it in one website and just run different LLCs as doing business as. That's what I would do.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll tell you from my experience, everybody's gonna tell you to do them separate because it is two different kinds of customers.
Mhm.
But it all depends on how you market the event rentals and the party rentals. As like if you're trying to do like one big package, you're gonna want that kind of customer versus if you're gonna do specific high class events, you're gonna want that kind of customer and not the inflatables. So it just all depends on how you market yourself. I do both as well. My wife does balloons. We do all of it under the same website, under the same name, everything. And it's just we market it that way. So people come in for a bounce house, and then we had a tent, and then we had balloons, and then we had a throne chair, and then we had the soft play, and then we had the foam machine. It ends up being big tickets, but that's once in a very blue moon.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have since, I did have everything in one. I did events, but I've separated all my entities into events and weddings. And I find like my bounce houses and my soft play are more kids. So I kind of separated my entity into a kid area. It also depends on, like as others said, how you market, your demographic and your audience. I have a variety and I'm a part of different organizations. So it benefits me more to separate it. If you're starting off, I would say start small and just keep everything in one. Because if not, you have to remember, if you have different LLCs and different names of your companies, that's different marketing you have to do for each social media page, each Google ad or stuff of that nature. So I would say don't take off more than you can chew, but it does make sense to kind of separate depending on the audience that you have coming in.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody? Well, and Felix, I'm gonna go with your question next. I forget about you. My input on this, we did bounce houses, photo booths, and tents. And we did actually split them up into 3 different websites. And it was the biggest mistake I made because here I was talking to brides about why they should book their wedding tent with me and their photo booths with me for their wedding. And I had 0 reviews to show for it because I started a whole new website and I just had nothing. Whereas my embarrassment was, hey, who wants to rent a bounce house or a photo booth or a tent from a bounce house company? I couldn't have been more wrong because once we put them back together, people were renting tents and stuff from us because we had 500 reviews and 400 reviews at the time. And it all was one company, even though most of those reviews for bounce were for bounce houses. They didn't know that. They just saw, oh, I'm going to go with this company. They have more reviews. So that helped us. And then also, yes, it is an absolute nightmare to manage multiple websites, multiple booking softwares, multiple Google. It is, highly don't recommend it. I would do something kind of like what I showed you on my website. Definitely reference my website, bouncemyhouse.com. We have a tent page and then we have a bounce house page, and they're very different. Like the bounce houses, they can add to cart and book online. The tents, they can't. They have to fill out the form and get a quote. So that might be kind of how you do some of your event rentals because we have to talk to them about them and all that stuff. I hope that helps.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Felix, after the first review request on Tuesday morning, if I'm not getting a response, should I bug the client for a review? I tried sending a copy of the review request the following day to a particular customer who was happy with the service, but I never got a response. You know, I don't, but you know, if you're still, I don't, but I should. So if you ask somebody for a review and they don't respond, I think there's nothing wrong with the following week, just messaging them again, maybe at a different time, maybe you know, like Tuesday mornings work for us, but maybe that person has work in the morning or whatever, they couldn't. So maybe, I don't know, Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, or the next Tuesday afternoon or something like that, message them again, say, hey, you said you would leave a review. You never did. Just wanted to make sure that you didn't lose this. Thank you so much. Something like that. It's time consuming, but when you're still smaller, then it's every review counts. And I would do that. I have tons of tips on reviews I've talked about, such as writing your name on the back of a business card and giving it to them. Nick Glass had just posted an awesome template with that. Literally shaking the customer's hand, making eye contact and letting them know, hey man, you're going to get a text message from me asking for a review. It would really, really help me if you did. Don't tell them you're the owner because you won't get a review if you're the owner. But just doing that has helped us big time. And we get tons of reviews, and they specifically mention our people's names. Hope that helps Felix. Zippy, what's up, Zippy?
Hey, Tariq. Hey, I've got a quick question. The Google Analytics 4 and the Google Ads, I was told that I was supposed to connect it to the Google Ads. Is that correct? Because I already have the GA4 on the website.
Yeah, honestly, I don't mess around with that. For me, it's not a priority. You probably should. I like to look at my statistics in Google Ads. I see how many clicks I got. I see how many bookings I got, and I act accordingly. Google Analytics 4 is not something I've played around with much. Sorry, can't be much help there.
Not a problem. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thanks, Zippy. Appreciate you jumping in. Zippy's on like all these webinars, man. Super honored.
It's good information. Soak it up, guys, for the new guys and ladies. soak it up. Good information. I jump on all of them, even though I'm a professional balloon artist, but this information, business-minded people, it's what I gather, you know. So Tariq's program is awesome. I've been with it for what, 5 months, 6 months now, I think, something like that. So I'm still new to it, but it's still worth it. Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Support is awesome. Jana's good. And
I know we got another Jana here. I didn't realize there's another, I
Yeah.
think I seen you in the groups or in the group chat in Jumpstart. And I was like, oh, it's another Jana.
Yep,
Cool. Thanks, Zippy. Appreciate you.
you're welcome.
All right. I don't see any other raised hands. Anybody go ahead and unmute yourself. I'll go through the chat. How much should I spend for every 10 units? I don't understand the question. How much should I spend on marketing? I don't know that there's a number per unit, per number of units. Spending Google ads. You know, I don't, it all depends on your area. It depends on how many units you have. It depends on if you're booked out or not. It really depends. So I start with $5 or $10 a day. And again, the way we do ads, you only spend when people click. So I don't mind spending a lot because I don't make money. Every time I spend $1, I make, you know, 10, 12, 15, whatever dollars. So you just, if you're doing it yourself, I would just be careful. You don't want to overspend. Jonathan, got another question.
Hey, I just one last question, man. So I just signed up for the software and so like I was telling you, I have you know, within the same website, I have the inflatables and I have the tent. Will I be able to have the questionnaire that you put on the main page and where the water slides and bounce houses are, or is just one on the main page?
You have one website, right? Or do you have two?
Yes, just one.
Yeah, just put the website. We just need to log into the website if you want us to install all of it for you. We're including installation in this offer. So is that what you're asking? Like the
No, basically, so for example, if I do a Google Ads, right there, I'm gonna put the tab where they go directly to my moonwalk and water slide page, right? If they go directly there, would the software funnel, whatever we call it, will be on that one, or would it be on the main page, the home page?
if it's one website, we could put it on both. So what I recommend for tents, like I said, I don't recommend like a pop-up. I recommend that coupon, that form, that quote form. So we can do both for you. That's something to support. You know, we'll kind of look at your website. The Google ads, if we're doing it for you, then we'll send the Google ads from when somebody types in bounce house rentals, we'll send them to the bounce house page. When they type in tent rentals, we can send them to the tent page and we could have the correct funnel on there. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, totally. That was all my question. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Edward says, hey, I'm sorry, who's that?
Yeah, it was me. There was a question coming from Facebook, like a comment coming from Nora Forrest. It was she was asking about how much it would cost for her to get Event Hawk.
Yeah, we did. So maybe we'll send her, if you could send her the webinar offer that I just posted. I'll post it again. So I will, it'll show the offer here. I just put it in the chat.
Okay.
The Zoom, if you want to share that on Facebook, that shows the price.
We also have actually one from Jess right here from the webinar. Do you also like talk about rental contracts, like a webinar for it?
Yeah, I think Jared did one on rental contracts last week. It should be on our Facebook page. I can, if you want to get that from our Facebook page and send it to him, Dennis.
Yeah, sure.
Hawk Facebook page. We should have it on YouTube in like a week or two. We're always a little bit behind. But yes, Jana did a whole webinar on rental contracts. We have some rental contract templates that we can send you. Check out the webinar on our Facebook page. Dennis will get it and send it over to you. Andres would like to speak to somebody who speaks Spanish. Andres, if you text in, I'm not sure, you know, right now, but if you go ahead and text in, so I'll put the phone number, 708-401-6465. If you go ahead and text into that number and request to speak to somebody who speaks Spanish, we can see what we can do for you. Art says, I followed your Google ads step-by-step from YouTube. When I looked under my Google ads app, it reads Smart Campaign. Did I do it correct? Did I do it right? It's supposed to be different. Yeah, sorry. If it says smart campaign, then you did it wrong. Then it should not say smart campaign. It's getting harder and harder. So I would definitely, if you sign up, then you're going to, when you sign up for Event Hawk, you're going to get a different video. So the video on YouTube, we have a different one for Event Hawk members. It's like 3 hours long. We show you how to get out of that smart campaign to the expert mode. So definitely check that out. We got a couple people offering to speak Spanish. Thank you, JC and Ed. Andres, if you want to send us your, if you want to reach out to Event Hawk, we can get you in touch with Ed German and JC. You guys are awesome. We will, they can help you. I appreciate that. We should probably do that more. Community-based support. Thank you guys. Let's see here. All right, I'll kind of go through whatever questions I find, and anything you find, Dennis, let me know. Is the integration easier for IO customers? I see Event Hawk advertised on my IO subscription page. Yes, absolutely. We are partners with Inflatable Office. Tim Beck, the owner, is awesome. He believes in what we do, so we can easily integrate between Event Hawk and Inflatable Office so that you can do things like send out reminder text messages for abandoned cart review requests, tons of stuff. We can do that fairly quickly for you if you have Inflatable Office or website by Event Hawk.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Liana says, I missed the 350 deal. What was that one? I wouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned the 350 deal. Sorry, guys. The 350 deal is not a deal. That's our regular price. I would not look at that today. I would focus just on the $97 deal. If you're interested in a special offer, do that. You can always get the $350. That includes marketing services. You can get that anytime. I don't, if it goes up and you mention this, then you're fine. But what's limited is the $97 deal. Sorry for the confusion. That is this here. So that's this one right here. If you visit the site in the chat or in the comments, it'll take you to this page. You're going to get all this stuff, the pop-ups, the $350 deal. I would upgrade to that after you've gotten this. This is step 2. Remember, we talked about the order of operations here. So your order of operations, boom. Number 1, get a website. Number 2, get Event Hawk. You guys are jumping to number 3. I would get this. This patches your leak. Remember, guys, you have the website is leaking. So everything is leaking out. So the funnel is what you're getting for $97 to help turn all of your existing marketing. Right now, you guys are marketing. Am I showing the right page, by the way? I don't know which page I'm sharing. All right, I'm guessing I'm getting some nods. This funnel, right, that we're offering here, the pop-ups, the automated texting, the emailing, this is going to help turn everything that you've been doing, because you have been marketing, you've been giving out business cards, you've been doing the truck wrap, you've been on TikTok and Facebook, and like there may be people on your website right now. There may be a lot, there may not be a lot. The only way to find out is to get the funnel on there. And that's literally how Event Hawk started. We got this on somebody's website. It was in business, Jana Thompson, for like 9 years at the time. Put it on her website, and within seconds, a bunch of people started popping into the funnel, talking to her, and that's how all this kicked off. So her SEO was strong, etc. So this is what I would recommend, guys. Get this deal, right? And to get it, text in the word PRM23 to our phone number. I did put it in the comments in the chat, and that's going to give you this special offer. This is $170, and then there's an extra. So you're saving about $200 in setup fees and one-time setup fees, and $73 a month. You're locking that in. This is what I would, once you lock this in, you're good. So that is what I would focus on today. I hope that answers your question. Do you guys work on websites that are already built? Yes, absolutely. We can install this on your website. I have not come across a website that we haven't been able to work with. Everything from Square to Wix to WordPress, all websites. Again, it's just a snippet code. We'll install it for you. Any website you have, we will work with. I wouldn't change your whole website overnight, but you should kind of look at the stuff. In the notes, I have a whole webinar about does your website suck and how to fix it. You can watch that. But for now, we can work with any website. Dennis, what do you got? Any questions you see?
Yeah, we have one from Giovanni. Will the webinar promo still be like available for a little while, or will it be just for today?
You know what? We're only taking a limited amount of people. We typically keep these open for a little bit, but not for long. I don't, you know, it really, we keep them open until my team complains, right? We already got a few signups tonight until Dennis knows tomorrow I'm gonna get a lashing like, oh my God, what happened last night? Why do we have all this work? So when that happens, we just put everything back. So honestly, we're giving you guys 30-day money back guarantee. If you're even remotely interested, I would recommend signing up today. Just sign up. You have 30 days to think about it and get a full refund. No questions asked. That's why we're really making it a no-brainer, just so you don't have to think about it, because I would prefer to get everybody in now and then just close it and then we're good. This way we know what workload we have and we could take care of it. If we keep it open, keep getting people trickle in. So I'll put that link one last time here. Dennis, if you want to put that on Facebook as well. Boom, there you go. All right. Can I cancel during the slow months? Yes, it is month to month. Don't recommend it. You know, there's a lot that you can do in the slow months. I'm in Chicago and I just kind of, I set up mine differently so that we still collect leads and then we just text them when things warm up. If a website is under construction, can I still book? I think we talked a little bit about this. Jessica just signed up for the 350 deal. Welcome, Jessica. I think that's everybody recently. Anybody have any other questions on Facebook, Dennis, or in the chat here, or anybody want to unmute themselves?
Yeah, the person that asked if they could pay, if they could do it in the off season, not do it in the off season. I did that once and I regret it because I lost all my previous contacts and the people that ordered for me before. So I wouldn't recommend that at all because you'll also get a new number when you start over again. So I wouldn't recommend that at all.
Thank you for that, Ed. You know, we do have some plans in the off season. If you're somewhere that's cold, like Chicago, like myself, or like Ed, we do have some plans to work with you just to kind of put it in maintenance mode. If you don't want to, if you want to shut down completely, then yes, we do have something where it's the cost is totally reasonable. Nobody else in the industry does that. Doesn't matter where you are. You can be in Antarctica. You still have to pay for your website and insurance 12 months out of the year, even if you're closed. But we help you out in the off season. Edward says, I signed up tonight for the funnel, but you were pushing Google ads during peak months like June. I'm worried that I will miss out on the opportunity. Dude, we can get your Google ads done tomorrow. I just want you to take advantage of this offer. Once you sign up for any one of our services, you're in the system. We can easily get you Google ads. I just don't want anybody that's on this webinar to not sign up tonight, lose the link, and then you know, a week later, like, oh, I don't know how to get back in touch with you guys. So that was my main thing. That's why we're making it super easy. If you sign up and then a month later, you're like 29 days and 3 hours or 29 minutes, you're like, you know what, never mind, just cancel. I just want you to be in the system so that we can lock this in and be good to go. I'm new in business and operating a few months, only had a couple bookings. Yeah, Google Ads going to definitely make a big difference. I wouldn't wait, right? But I just wanted you guys to take advantage of this offer. And that 350 offer is a great offer. So I'm probably confusing you guys even more, but get in the system. And then Marissa usually calls you guys. She's awesome. She's with our customer success team. She typically calls you within a day or two of signing up, and she'll talk you through some of the next steps. And at that point, you can say, hey, what about Google Ads? And she can point you in the right direction there. So thank you, Edward. Super excited to have you. You're welcome. All right, we can call this a night and give you guys your evening back, or we can keep going. Any other questions here? Zippy says my Google ads are 12% click-through rate. That's awesome, man. That's really good click-through rate. All right, guys. Well, this has been awesome. I had a lot of fun. I can't believe it's been 2.5 hours. My kids came in a few times, like, when are you going to come tuck us in? Like, screw you guys. I'm having fun. Okay, I didn't say that. But this is really fun for me, guys. This is really my happy place. I don't get to do these enough anymore. But thank you, guys. I will link to my YouTube channels in the In the notes, I'll link to them here as well. If you guys subscribe, I do post a lot of short videos that really don't get made to Facebook a lot. So I'll put those there. So I will share, I'll share that here in the chat as well. Those YouTube channels, we have one that's an Event Hawk YouTube channel where we have like longer videos, and one that is that's my personal YouTube channel that has shorter videos. I will, I'll put both in here. So YouTube channel. Thank you, Zippy. If you guys subscribe, that would help. Just kind of motivates me to keep coming out with content like this. And the Event Hawk YouTube channel is here. If you guys want to subscribe to one or the other or both, you'll get a lot of new content like this. Even when I'm not available to do like lives like this, you'll see all the newest content and announcements and stuff on there. So I'll put those, I just put those in the chat. If you guys want to check those out, subscribe would be awesome. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for a great evening. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. Sorry if took a little longer and we lost a bunch of people. Where did you say you got the deals on Penske? Call Penske, just whatever your local dealer is, and mention my company name, Bounce My House Party Rentals. Sorry, Bounce My House Party Rentals. There's an S. And just tell them you want the same rate. My rate may be too high for you. I don't, you know, in the beginning, I don't really know what we pay right now, but right now, you know, with one truck, we can, you know, do an extra 6 to 8 deliveries in one truck. So it's worth it for me. I did the math, and it's worth it for whatever they're charging us. So tell them, you know, get your regular rate first, and then say, hey, my buddy Bounce My House Party Rentals, Tariq, has this rate. What's his rate? Or he told me about you guys. He referred me. Might even get something. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a free rental. I don't know. But then they'll share my rate with you guys. That's exactly what happened to me. And then the new rate was like way better. So I just got that. So I would recommend you check that out. It makes sense if you have, I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know. If you have 1 or 2, if you have like less than 10 inflatables, it might not make sense. But then again, if you don't have a truck, then you need something. So that would make sense. But for us, we got like 50. And I don't want to buy another truck. I'm in Chicago. I don't want to buy a box truck for 20, 30 grand that's going to sit for 6 months and rust. So I just rent from them. My guys already broke it last year. One time they broke the lift gates, and we just swapped it out for another one. I didn't have to be without a truck for 2-3 weeks, so it got repaired. They just got me another one the next day, paid for their insurance. So I'm a big fan of using the Penske method. Highly recommend. You're welcome. All right. Well, you guys have a great evening. This has been a blast. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Dennis, you've been awesome. Thank you for helping with the comments. And
You're welcome.
everybody else. Yeah, thanks, Dennis. Everybody else, enjoy your evening. And we will see you guys in the Event Hawk members group. Sign up and push me. Let me know if you guys want that sales webinar. I'll do it next week. I'm always trying to do something. So I just need a little motivation. If I see enough people that want me to do something, I'll go ahead and do it. So once you guys do that, got some really, really great tips on selling, how we have our conversion rate really, really high up. Everything you do with marketing doesn't matter if you're not able to turn it into dollar bills. And we do very well with that. I'm not keen on paying people hourly to sit in my warehouse and do nothing. If they're going to sit there in my business, they're going to be making me money. So I can teach you guys exactly how I do that. And we even look at payroll percent. Like I know how much my sales team gets paid and how much they make. So that's important to me. So we can talk about some of that. Just let me know in the Event Hawk members group. You guys have a great night. You guys have been amazing. Love you. See you on the next one.